the trap, I'm doing me. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up in the trap, I'm doing me. I'm doing me. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up in the trap, I'm doing me. Keep my distance from these suckers, I can't let them ruin me. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. Certain teams jumped off the porch with drugs is insurance. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up, keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up in the trap, I'm doing me. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up, keep back with my feet up. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. Way to work naked like a skinny dipping, no pauses needed for this crucifixion. Fold out, couple screws missing. Paranoid, leaving superstition. No paper in the river fishing. Need a stove, water, need a kitchen. Without a diamond, still shine, glisten. Sell around so everybody itching. Falling strong, trying for a mission. Mathematics, simple addition. Bad luck like a bad kid. One of the few still around street, no matter what. Never act different, no GPS. But they back tripping. Money cup, guess I'm back sipping. Like Jason Kidd, I guess I'm back a hey, yo, keep back with my feet up in the trap, I'm doing me. Keep my distance from these suckers, I can't let them ruin me. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. 13 jumped off the porch with drugs is insurance. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up, keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up in the trap, I'm doing me. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up, keep back with my feet up. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me.
Riding the tourist dreaming of a rate. Got it down a bun, then another K. Go by the SK, pop out a K. Back down with a juice at a Timberlake. Real reach at a rally, it's a murder 8. Walk home, don't rock step with an 8. I'm a star cloud 9, I'm an Alex Payne. Roll run the show, money, get it steady. Black brother finna kill, have me on the way. Riding 36, 9, present on J. I was counting money way back to 08. 7 name when that boy, money boy trade. HD lifestyle, let me phone game. 4 clips, 2 rock, chrome, AK. Being legal, I carry 34 state. Sick and tired, nigga, you gotta
hey, yo, keep back with my feet up in the trap, I'm doing me. Keep my distance from these suckers, I can't let them ruin me. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. 13 jumped off the porch with drugs is insurance. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up, keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up in the trap, I'm doing me. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up, keep back with my feet up. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up in the trap, I'm doing me. Keep my distance from these suckers, I can't let them ruin me. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me. 13 jumped off the porch with drugs is insurance. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up, keep back with my feet up. Keep back with my feet up in the trap, I'm doing me. Hey, yo, keep back with my feet up, keep back with my feet up. Drug dealer, pimps and hustlers, they the ones influence me.
We appreciate $1, but we would rather have 10. We appreciate $20, but we would rather have 50. We appreciate $50, but we would rather have 100. We appreciate $100, but we would rather have 200. Thank you, Sister Avanti, $10 coming on the Cash App. Thank you, sister. Next time, make it 20, but thank you for that 10. I know you barely had that. Thank you, sister.
What's going on, good people? Deion Sanders ass finna get fired. That nigga keep losing. He 1-2. Yeah, he hasn't had. I think he's had one winning season since he been in Colorado. This year 3. That ain't good enough. I'm sorry, it's just not good enough. He got to turn that ship around real soon. But we about to finish where we left off. I told y'all about the little. I had went in Jed's chat and he said yesterday he was when he got off the live. I don't know. It was kind of a weird little thing, but he said something about I got to get off the live and laugh at it, and his soul was bothered, so he prayed for me and things of that nature. And I simply had said to him, "Well, you don't think I did this before I left?" And then there was a whole nother bag of worms, and yeah. But yeah, I'm over it. I don't know why people just don't understand. I don't know. I get it, but I don't get it. I get it, but I don't get it. But thank you, Miss Margie, for the super chat. Talking about you ain't donating to my computer fund. What's going on, ATNIC? Welcome back. Welcome back. All right, where were we? Oh, but that's what I was saying. The reason I can laugh at situations like that, because it's at least 2013 or 2014. I've been a non-believer, and it always tickles my fancy to get a non-believer to throw their beliefs and all of their compassion and stuff out the window, even though, and she wasn't even called names, but it's always funny to me, and especially with the older ones. And I think you're definitely younger than me by about 4-5 years, I think. I think what, Jay, like 38, 39? Yeah, you definitely younger than me, so I get it. It'd be funny with the old people. I get young people acting out, but old people swear they got it down packed, and they be the worst goddamn ones. So that's why I can laugh about it. But don't my I'm fine. Don't worry about me. I'm just a heathen, and I'll be all right. Whatever happens, I'll be all right. And I'm willing to accept the consequences. Everybody else should be. But I would just say, as I said earlier, if God wanted me to know that he was real, he would tell me directly, like he's been asked to before. I don't want nobody else coming to me telling me what God said when God could talk to me directly. I don't need him to talk through another nigga. I'm good on that. That don't work for me, because I know other people lie. Humans lie. And so therefore, I'm good in my position that I'm in.
I literally am holding back because.
Hold on, let me skip back a little bit, because he was going off on the lady.
The one you want this from. I got so many things that I've done in my life. I'll be the one you want to talk to. But you ain't gonna sit in my face on this computer screen when I'm definitely saying I don't agree with his death and think that I'm going to ignore the fact that he thought that black women did not deserve to be enrolled simply because they were black women. You can literally kiss my congressional running for Congress ass. And if you feel that that's the way to go, then I want you to hear these words coming out of my mouth. I literally am holding back because I do have a level of offense with people who think like that. No, when you see me, you see black, because my plight in being an American is way different than yours, simply because of the color of my skin. And that shit was unacceptable. And I hate the fact that it was done in the name of my God, because that ain't how he rolled. Sorry, caller. Give me a second. Caller, welcome to the call. Let me pause. Welcome to the call. How you doing? You got an opinion?
What's going on, Congressman Brown? MoneyBoy Trey here.
What's going on, MoneyBoy?
Oh shit, y'all. Hold on. We is definitely too far back. Hold on. We are too far back. Oh shit, this is gonna be a doozy. I don't know where we were at.
We have a racist governor in the state of Illinois. Racism is about utilizing.
We're kind of close.
Racism, not racism.
Because I went over the definition of racism.
I just think fundamentally, but I think that it wasn't.
I believe he represented.
I think that his message was not shrouded in his faith as much as it was shrouded in his.
We gotta get the old lady back on the line.
Really, I know a lot of people don't get mad at me.
Okay, here she go.
Use the Bible to bag all this stuff up. People use the scriptures to what they want to use it for. Because a lot of stuff I see you did, I'm saying, how in the world can God be in there anywhere? You know, when he told everybody, you know, to respect elders and fight elders and women and all that. But if this man got an opinion now, he's not godly, and he ain't did half of the stuff you did, and people still support you and God, and you still pray and everything like that. When the Bible only told people, love your neighbor as yourself. And if you're doing all this stuff, everybody doing, black people doing all this stuff, they ain't showing no love, and that's what the world lacked. When my grandparents or I was coming up, we had love. We could go to the neighbors and get stuff. We could do things, but you can't do that now. Everybody got an opinion. Only black people preach hate more than anybody. and get mad at you if you don't think the same way they think. If I'm not a Democrat, then I'm a Trump lover. What is that all about? You taking away people's choices that God didn't do. I gave man a freedom to choose. And black people, if you don't choose the Democrat, oh, you're going to hell, you're going to burn forever, and you can't even have your own opinion. Now, that was that man's opinion, and everybody on here judging him that don't say it worse thing about Trump and white people and Republicans than anybody. That was that man's opinion. Who is us to judge and say he was racist, wrong in his opinion? Like, we got opinion. Like, black people got opinion because they very opinionated about what they want you to do as a person. You know, they want to throw you in the slaughter.
Okay, well,
yet they say they got God.
So let me ask you a question, because you just asserted that I have said worse things. For example, could you give me a time when I've said something worse?
A whole lot, Jay.
Yeah,
you call people bitches, whores.
Hold on, I really want to give her the opportunity.
No, you call people bitches and whores. You parade your lifestyle all in the name of Jesus. All in the name of Jesus. But it's totally against the word of God.
So how many times have you seen me or heard me say that I was doing that because it was something that God wanted me to do?
It doesn't matter. If you're going to crucify this man for saying what his opinion and not doing half of the stuff that we've never seen Jesus do in the Bible, but yet you still say you godly, but you use it under the umbrella. I'm not perfect. So maybe he spoke what he said under the umbrella. I'm not perfect.
But there's no maybe out of his language. That's the first thing. And the second thing is I'm very clear that that I am a believer. I believe in God, and that I need to get in alignment with a lot of things that God would want for us to do, just like everybody else. And most of the time, if you've heard me call a woman a bitch or say ho, it is a response in a contentious situation. But the majority of my life is about service, uplifting, and helping. And I'm just not an absolute person. I don't profess perfection, nor do I teach people to do these things. And so for you to get on here and assert that I'm doing worse versus a man literally disparaging black women in totality versus me addressing a black woman who presents herself as a threat to me, and you think that's the same, then I'm going to pray for you, because as a person, I may not be perfect. I listen to you, so I want to say this. I may not be perfect. Excuse me, ma'am. I want to say this.
I don't think you punch a woman in the...
Calling someone a bitch or a whore and defending yourself is worse than bigotry. All right, got it.
Face. He didn't never do that.
Did you see a woman spit in his face?
It didn't matter. I'm sure this man lost his life for what he said.
Well, first of all, you got to know you got to be correct when you're talking, because you didn't see me condemn him. You actually see me. Excuse me. You saw me put a message out. You saw me put a message out. Excuse me.
Domestic violence. That's not domestic violence, ma'am. That would be a simple domestic violence. Only applies if you're family or you're dating that person. It's not domestic violence if it's a complete stranger that walk up to you. And she's sitting here condemning him for defending himself. I don't know a person in the world today that would let somebody spit on them and just not say nothing. Unless you Dak Prescott. I forgot Dak did get spit on, but they had slow motion footage that showed Dak spit at dude first. So I guess that's why he ain't do nothing bad.
Excuse me. So right now, let me be clear here, because the Bible tells the child to honor their parent and father, but it also sends a message to the parent. Don't provoke. It is a two-way street. You don't just get respect. Excuse me. If you listen, you will hear. You're not listening, and I'm assuming you're older than me. In other words, it is a two-way.
I'm way older than you are.
Okay, so it is a two-way street.
That's why I don't tolerate foolishness from this generation.
Excuse me. So then,
they call it God, and it's okay to do it.
Can I interject right quick?
But before you do that, I'm gonna let you all respond to her, but I need to address what she's saying, because if that's the core of her view, I want to speak to it when you're talking about me. I am an imperfect man, but you cannot say that.
And what was that man?
Ma'am, am I going to be able to talk to you, or are you just waiting for an opportunity to respond? I listen to you.
No,
I do not. Excuse me. I do not live my life disrespecting women, period. However, I make it clear that I'm not above hurling back insults at people who are insulting. My faith in God is that he will continue to work with me in that. And I represent a God that is merciful and that can perfect those things concerning me. Now, I typically in my life of service help people, but there are people who want to hurt me. And I'm not in the business of turning the other cheek just because I'm saying that I'm a believer. So that is a completely different thing than me asserting that everybody of a particular demographic is subversive to me. That is a different thing than me saying that the Bible conclusively say that I am better than them, that they don't deserve certain things. I did not assert that he deserved to be assassinated, but his language and the way he delivered the word was not, in my opinion, demonstrating the pure intent of the word. And I am not happy that he was assassinated, nor am I happy about his rhetoric. And I don't think those two are the same.
I think his was words, and I think Black people treat hatred more than anybody across the pulpit and use the name of God in doing it. Now I hear what you're saying, and I understand what you're saying. But the same Bible I read, that once I gave my life to Christ, I put away my old ways. I put away everything that I thought.
This the same woman that's gonna tell me to go to hell for no apparent reason, for just challenging her on what she said. I was told to go to hell. I like showing the godliness in these people.
That I need to defend myself, and took up Jesus Christ's way that took more than anybody, because he gave his life on the cross. None of us ever did that. But we choose to say we got God, but we got none of his attributes.
And I would be an asshole if I would just simply say to that woman, you can't prove that Jesus died on no damn cross. It takes belief for you to prove that. You can't prove it. You just got to believe it. And the only reason you believe it is because it's in the Bible. Other than that, you ain't got no proof.
Attributes, no fruit of the spirit, no nothing.
It's a whole bunch of books in the Bible that are missing. So do we just assume those events did or didn't happen? Because these books that were written, they just were taken out.
And the fruit of the spirit, love, joy, peace, happiness, long suffering. We want to holler God, but we ain't got none of the fruits of the spirit. And then we don't just keep those bad attributes to ourselves. You got a whole following that agree with your foolishness, even old people. I don't care. I will go to my grave saying, I don't agree with none of your tactics. I don't agree with none of you, how you treat Black people. I don't agree with none of.
Man, this was the call of the week for her. She couldn't wait for him to open the phone lines and say this shit. She been waiting to say this shit for a long time. I don't even think she said who she was when she called in. She just got to talking. I know you niggas gonna get mad at me.
You busting out Vivian and her diagnosis, which should be between her and a doctor.
Judgmental, though? Wouldn't that be you being?
No, that's not being. That's true. That's true. It sounds like she's projecting.
Jed told the truth, and she said, y'all up here judging this man. Now, when she's called out on being judgmental, it's true. The old people always move the goalposts. They just do. Cause they old. They feel like, and she let you say that.
You actually came up here.
They want you to feel like because they old, you automatically are supposed to get respect. That ain't the way it go. Respect is earned.
But you can't discuss nobody's diagnosis. What you want him discussing if you got AIDS?
I'm not talking about that.
What you want him discussing if you got AIDS on your people?
I'm not talking about that, but the lady lied about it. I'm talking about your initial
assumption. It don't matter about a lie. Your woman had a debilitating disease.
Okay, you got that.
The most vulnerable part of her brain had nothing to do with cancer. Aneurysm, you can die in seconds.
Can we go back to you
it's worse than cancer.
Can we go back?
She never had an aneurysm, though. An aneurysm is not a tumor. An aneurysm is like something busting inside of your brain. She did not have that. They found a tumor and they did what they did to remove the tumor. They could have lost her life. Boy, I don't know what Jed did to her. She hate this nigga. She could not wait to tell him. Jesus led her to come over to Jed for her to say, I personally don't like you. I don't know why she wasn't busy doing Bible study or something. She claims she got a congregation and all of that. Why weren't you writing your damn sermon? You really felt the need to take the time out your day to come tell somebody you don't like them. You had to dial this nigga number and everything. I don't even think she typed in the chat because we didn't know who the fuck she was.
What's her personal diagnosis? Between you and a doctor, and violate every HIPAA law.
Out here. She brought the personal diagnosis out here. We didn't know that. She stood up.
Her old ass said he broke every HIPAA law. Bitch, HIPAA law only applies to medical professionals. This nigga ain't no medical professional. So again, you just old, loud, and ignorant. And you need to be euthanized. Go take your Depends wearing ass somewhere and sit down, you little old bitch. Go read Proverbs or some little bitch. Read your Psalms. Say a Hail Mary. That's the Catholic coming out of me. And the Beatitudes and some Our Fathers and some benedictions. Bitch, like pray the rosary or something. You clearly, you ain't got that much time left on earth. Why is you telling niggas you don't like them? You need to be writing out your will or something, bitch. Now, I repeat, this old hoe came on her and had a whole list of accomplishments, but no husband was nowhere in that motherfucker. Jesus is her husband.
Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am, hold on 1 second. Ma'am, hold on 1 second, because this show is about something specifically, and I apologize to two other people here. I want to let y'all talk. Ma'am, can you listen, please? Can you listen? I want you to hear this statement, and I want you to tell me.
Yeah, mammy got AIDS, bitch.
Give me your second.
I just disrespected me 4 times. Hell no, I'm cussing it. And I had to hold my mule yesterday while I was on this man panel. But I'm finna cuss her the fuck out. She must not know who the fuck I am. That's why
Charlie
she tried to tell me
black
with that
women
whole
do not have the brain processing power, and that they had to go steal a white person's slot to be taken serious. How does that make you feel as a black woman?
And the reason that, like, just even saying that gives the sentiment that you're not supposed to question a motherfucker that tell you they a pastor or they a prophet. You ain't supposed to question them. They can be as disrespectful as they want to be, and you just got to take it. Got me fucked up. Not on my watch. Not on my watch.
Man, just get the bitch.
I am. I just gotta wait. I actually get her in conversation without cussing out, but I want to cuss her out. Niggas understand profanity more than you talking with common sense to them. And she was a straight up nigga.
Did you hear what he said?
Hello?
Yes. Did you hear anything?
It's not working for calling somebody a bitch or a hoe.
Did you hear?
It don't matter.
No, I just want to know if she heard what he said. Ma'am,
no, MoneyBoy Trey, let me say something.
No, ma'am, I'm going to moderate this broadcast, and I need you to follow me. The question that I asked you is, what did you feel about the statement that was just played?
And that's what I was trying to answer, and he was butting in. I don't feel anything about that statement. That was his opinion. That don't
Lucinda,
make
come up here and flirt with me. You know you want to.
If people talk to me and say, you is
you
not
been
a doctor,
with me
that's
all
your opinion.
day.
I know who I am. I know who I am. So your opinion about me, like, I wouldn't have reacted when you called me bitch or whore, whatever. Because I know who I am. I know who I am, and that's all that matters. As long as I know who I am. I don't care about nobody else's opinion, whether it be the only person's opinion I care about, because I love him, is Jesus.
So why do you think this man cares about you coming up saying you don't agree with him? Why do you think, if that's your outlook on life, why don't you think anybody else shares the same sentiment? Just seriously. Old people, man. Old people.
God, that's it. Because they're the only one wake me up in the morning.
I think it's the other way around, Lucinda. I think it's the other way around.
I don't care about nobody's opinion. So because he said that does not make me less than who I am.
So I was correct in saying that Jed saying bitch or hoe is worse than that.
No, what you mean you was correct? No, you weren't. I lied.
You came up here and you said he's done stuff worse.
No,
you said
I lied.
He's done stuff worse. And he said, what did I do?
With biblical principles.
He called women bitches and hoes. I'm just repeating back what you said.
And I said,
he said, what have I done that's worse? You said he called women bitches and hoes. And then you said,
we're talking about biblical principles. Naming one person in the Bible that called women bitches and whores.
They called them harlots. They was called, excuse me, ma'am. I'm gonna tell you in the Bible they called them harlots. They didn't call them whores, they called them harlots. And
they were, and that was only Rahab.
They was hoes.
Excuse me?
So it was, according to this woman, it was only one hoe in the Bible. That's why I had to break out Mary Magdalene, ma'am. Them what prostitution was a thing. It's always been a thing. Hence the reason they call it the oldest profession in the world. It's always been hoes. It was just one. It was just one they called a harlot. Bitch, they had a name for them.
Actually, they called them Jezebels.
They had several names for them. I said that too, and she told me I was lying because you know these people, just like somebody came in the comment section and said, apparently you don't know your Bible. That's right, because only you got the right understanding. Nobody else that reads that motherfucker understand it but y'all black ass. I get it. Cool.
Man, my response to them ignorant motherfuckers is they don't even know their own history. And the Bible come from their fucking culture. But they just follow the white man. Continue.
Jezebel was never called a harlot. She was called a demon from the pits of hell.
See what she was called her. Well, why do they call people Jezebels now though? She was called a demon. Look how Jed looking like what?
A hoe though. Was the woman that watched Jesus' feet, wasn't she a hoe?
No, Jesus never called her that. When they took Mary Magdalene,
she was a hoe, ma'am. She was a hoe. Jesus might not call the hoe, but everybody else did. That's why they looked at Jesus crazy when they were like, you got this hoe washing your feet?
He said, you got 5 husbands and the one you got not your own.
We knew she was.
He never called her name.
How she have 5 husbands?
And we knew she was a prostitute. Maybe you didn't know, but everybody
else knew she was a prostitute.
But the point,
we know Jesus hung out with prostitutes and pimps and shit. We know this.
But he never called them names. He hung out with them. He didn't never
but there had to be a name for them, ma'am.
Wait, what does that have to do?
We're talking about Jed using the name.
Yes. And so my question to you is that you think that people should be able to do whatever they want to me, and because I profess Jesus, I'm to do nothing.
And them same people that's doing shit to him profess to love Jesus as well, but they're not held to that standard. Everybody she just named, I'm pretty sure believes in God.
Yes, when you accepted Jesus Christ as your personal savior, and you call yourself a preacher, everything go along with that. It's just like if they hire me and I say I am a system analyst and I get on there and I start playing tic-tac-toe and not doing the job that I agreed that I was going to accept. Now, me, myself, also.
What the fuck? These old people just be talking. What the fuck does her being a system analyst and playing tic-tac-toe have to do with anything? That's what I'm saying. If they let her talk at church, she wouldn't have did this call in. This lady has been itching to talk for years and won't nobody listen to this old bitch. Like, where is your grandkid? Where your grandchildren at, bitch? You ain't got nobody else to talk to.
I bet you her grandkids is probably some of those kids.
Go ahead.
That some of those kids I just seen on fucking X and shit in front of a church singing because a so-called chosen man of God got shot 2 days ago.
Charlie, you see the young people, chosen man of God.
But that's not how they looking at it. Still, you see the young people representing. You know what I'm saying? No matter how you look at it, but you see the older folks still acting like this.
Cause this nigga believed doesn't mean he was a man of God. He didn't have no schooling to be no damn preacher. The nigga just believed like anybody else do.
I'm not a believer kind of guy, but I don't see nothing that he was doing wrong. He was doing goodwill. Just trying to have a conversation.
That nigga was straight up lying on some shit though. He definitely, I've seen a couple of videos where he straight up lied on statistics.
That's not the point. They didn't prove him wrong.
He was lying. If you got to lie, you standing on thin ice. If you got to lie to prove your point.
No, you got to get more creative on how to get your advantage.
Like this nigga just added. He just added 13% to the crime that black people commit and just totally ignored that white people commit 57% of the crime. He also ignored that while black people got that high percentage of crime, they're also exonerated more at like a 55%. So in order for you to be exonerated, that means you was falsely accused. You go to jail for some shit you ain't do a lot. But you know, he lied. A lot of times he lied to have these conversations. But again, I understand the era we in, and he was making his money. He became a multi-millionaire off having these conversations. And it's not like he was having one-sided conversations. He was debating people, so he was letting them get their shit off too. They were able to respond back. It was dialogue, whether you liked it or not. It was dialogue. He wasn't just talking to white people and keeping it at that. He would engage the conversation with anybody that wanted to talk to him.
I ain't know he affected the high school and like that, and the junior high kids. Like they snapping right now.
I didn't know who the fuck he was again until you came in the chat and said he died. And you see what I typed? Who the blue hell is that?
And I was like, you don't know what the hell?
Hell no. I stay away from these goddamn characters.
That's Candace Owens' best friend and shit. Boy, that's got
she sure didn't cry. When she talked about him today, she sure didn't cry for that to be her best friend.
A lot of them, Officer Tatum, none of them, they kept a straight face. I tell you that. Because it could have been them.
But let there had actually been somebody in their family or something like that, or a real friend they grew up with, or they cool with right now, they would have been balling. But they doing that, they just clickbaiting, using the moment for some money too. That's just the era we're in.
Myself also carry the gospel and preach the gospel and ordain in ministry. When I got ordained, I took an oath. I'm gonna follow the principles and the life of
these.
So what about when God? What about when God? Excuse me. So here's a question. So what about when God told the children of Israel to go kill
if y'all stop calling older women booches and bad names?
Again, Lucinda,
they don't act like it. We won't call them.
I was on the panel with this lady. This lady has already insinuated that I got AIDS. She then tells me to go to hell. She then calls me gay.
Well, she know what your STI statistics is.
I guess Jesus told her. I don't fucking know, but Jesus lied. I have had that happen to me before too, where motherfuckers
Jesus don't have nothing to do with this. Just because that lady making that stuff on you, don't put Jesus in this.
No, I'm assuming he told her.
Jesus ain't told that lady nothing like that. He not giving out people HIPAA guys. He don't violate HIPAA guidelines. Man, you stop calling older ladies old. And that Ricky Smiley man up on there.
That bitch I was gonna cuss her out. He should have told her, this nigga gonna cuss you the fuck out. Don't play with him. I left her alone yesterday though, but I'm on my own show, so I'm gonna cuss this bitch out every way, but whatever the saying is, every way but loose.
And get
any which way but loose.
There you go.
Any which way,
that bitch out any which way but
any
loose.
which way but loose. And yours truly, that man on the screen, that Trey got up looked like Ricky Smiley. I thought that was Ricky Smiley. I'm like, what Trey beefing with Ricky Smiley for?
Damn, you checking like that, Lucinda? Lucinda, you want all the smoke today. Did you eat an edible or something?
No, I do not do drugs, Trey. I am clean. I'm clean. I'm clean.
Edibles are not drugs, ma'am. That's
They
a
are.
plant
They have enhancements. They have that not
that
lies
is
you
the
tell.
plant that the
They
Most
have
High gave you.
THC, CBD.
Yeah, the Lord made it.
Don't
He made it, but
no,
he
God ain't
made the
got nothing to do with that.
THC.
Wait, stop
No,
putting God in
God
this
made the
mess.
THC, the cannabinoids, everything. He designed it, ma'am. That ain't no human-made thing. That's a plant.
God
It
created
came out the
everything, but
garden.
men enhanced it and
You can
started
smoke regular. You
mixing
can smoke
stuff up.
regular, Lucinda.
I
You can
don't do
smoke
none of that
regular.
because I don't need it. I have a natural high. I'm naturally me. I don't need enhancements.
Weed is a
God
natural
made
high as
me as
well.
I
That's
am.
why I smoke it.
And that's why you crazy.
I guess.
See what happens when you go against the nature of the Lord? You end up arguing with older ladies that say you
God,
got things you don't have.
fuck that old lady.
And see, look, where's your mama at, Trey? I didn't talk to your mama. You out here cussing women out.
You want me to call her? It's 10:30. She ain't gonna answer. Actually, it
She
might be
did her Bible
11:30,
study
but
and prayed for your
she ain't
soul.
gonna answer. She ain't gonna work.
I just
She
came up
know
here to say
this.
yours truly need her eyes checked because that nigga on that screen is Ricky Smiley.
I
That's
hope
all
he
I
come
was
up
coming
here
to
and
say.
check. I hope he come up here
He
and check
he,
your
he
ass
don't check
back.
me because I thought he was Ricky Smiley. He can't check me.
No,
He
I ain't
can't get
talking
in his
about check.
feelings.
No, I'm talking about check you like how you said he looked like Ricky Smiley. He come up here and say what you look like. Well, that's what we
Oh,
call
I wouldn't give a
checking
rat's
in Memphis.
ass. Now you
Jonesing
know I
or
don't give a
playing the
rat's
dozens.
ass.
Like I
Trey,
show
how long you
Steve
known
brought
me
his
on this?
ass to Memphis
How,
yesterday, and
how
he
long you
got
known me
welcome
on
to
this
Memphis
app?
good.
Trey, how long you know me on this app? Have I ever gave a rat's ass about what somebody had to say about
Well,
me?
I think you was kind of in your feelings when the legendary CMA had words for you. I think you was in your feelings.
What was I in my feelings? I could give a rat's ass about what
I
some
don't know. I wasn't
other
around
got to
during
say
that
about me.
time. I'm just talking shit. I wasn't around during that time. I'm just
Yeah, you
talking
just
shit.
talking
So
mess. That's
I
all.
think he hurt your feelings because he was legendary.
Can't nobody hurt my feelings, Trey. I'm a female who mama died when she was 3. My feelings being gone.
Oh, you like
Do you
Grayson?
realize I'm a brick wall? I don't
You like
have
Grayson?
feelings, man.
That's why her ass is so mean, and I hate it for her.
I'm not mean. We just don't give a rat's ass. I am a brick
No,
wall.
Grayson is definitely mean. I had the parent teacher conferences yesterday,
If
and they
you
say
was
she's
her,
the sweetest
if
person
you
in
was
the world.
Grayson and Trey was your father, wouldn't you be mean? I would. If Trey was my daddy, I'd be mean too.
I'm not mean though.
Nigga, you trifling and she tired of your ass. She gotta eat glory greens in the can. I'd be mean.
That shit is fast. She likes them, ma'am. She don't have to eat them. She has the option to
If her
leave them
daddy
on
cooking
the
them, put
plate.
them in front of her.
She ain't gotta eat it. I'm not one of those parents. I just be like, your ass gonna be hungry tonight. I ain't gonna force you to eat
You
it
let
though.
that
I'm like,
baby ever
all
be
right.
hungry going to bed, you gonna get it.
No, if a case happens that I cook something that she don't want, she may herself go to bed hungry. Not me. She ain't want to eat it. I ain't gonna
Well, you
force
better
her.
give her a bowl of
Finna cook
cereal or
nothing else.
something. Give her something. Make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. She better never go to bed hungry.
We don't do milk in this household.
What the hell?
Yeah, we don't. Cow's milk is trash. Now we may do some almond milk, but yeah, we
Well,
don't
long
do
as it's
milk.
something to go with cereal, you can't eat cereal and water.
Who eats cereal? She eats cereal bars. Cereal is so
Oh,
outdated. G.
Trey.
She
Oh
got the
my God,
cereal
Jesus Christ.
bars.
The baby don't get cream of
She
wheat,
don't
oatmeal.
like cereal.
Yeah, nigga, that's
She
Sometimes
you
eats
that
boxes
don't
of
like
cereal
cereal.
7 times. Yeah.
I like cereal. She
I ain't
don't.
never met a
But I
kid that
don't
don't.
eat
I
cereal.
haven't met a kid that don't eat cereal yet.
Grayson don't eat bread. Grayson is a picky eater. She don't even eat bread. The only bread she eats is with she'll eat a hamburger, but she won't eat a hot dog with bread. Corn dog, she take the bread now. Sausage and biscuit, she don't eat bread. She's
Yours
crazy.
truly said you lying, Trey.
About what? She don't eat no damn
Everything
cereal.
you said. Everything you
She don't
said.
eat
She
no
said every single thing you said was a lie.
She don't eat no damn cereal.
I'm putting water on no cereal. The hell? You better give me some 2% milk.
Yeah, she like them dry. She don't need no milk.
Right, I'm convinced something wrong with you.
What was that? I prefer dry too.
Well, that was under the law in the Old Testament.
Man, where the hell are you from? Talking about some dry cereal.
It happened. It happened. And God, Jesus, you can say shut the hell up all you want.
Wait a minute now. Was that wasn't godly to tell him to shut the hell up?
When she got ordained, she stopped doing old shit. But hell no. That atheist in me made her, and she ain't even know I was atheist. She don't know I was a believer either. I can't believe
this lady,
didn't know
Trey?
I didn't believe. I don't. He gonna say her name, I think, when he started asking the questions, but nobody knew when she called in. She just was. He opened up the phone lines to talk about the Charlie Kirk shit, and this was she came up there with.
Who is he?
Jedediah Brown, community activist. You probably
I never
heard me
heard of
talk
this
about
man.
him when I was doing the Dalton commentary. He came up a lot when I was talking about Tiffany Henry.
Oh, okay. I remember the name, but I've never seen this man. I don't know who this man is. And you be talking about weird people. You talk about him, Umar, weird people.
Well, I'm not talking about him technically. I'm part of this.
I mean, well, you're commentating on these weird people.
I can't believe all this time he ain't known that I was a non-believer. I knew he believed in God. The people in his chat knew I didn't believe. Said, well, yeah, quite a few people in the chat were like, yeah, we know he don't believe. He good people though.
He ain't trying to run his show, his podcast. He don't got time to wonder what you doing with your life.
Hey, Amber, I guess, but he definitely seemed shocked, and I won't say bothered because he said he prayed for me. He told God to reveal himself. And then when I asked him today, he was like, are you saying that you asked? And he was like, well, shit, I don't know what to do. He was like, if this man didn't ask God to reveal him and he ain't done it, then I don't know what else to do. But then he also said, when you come back, I was like, boy, you sound like my mama. When you come back, you're going to be stopping.
The prodigal son returns.
I'm telling everybody, if y'all hear me preaching about God, I am doing it for the money. I'm telling y'all that now. So if y'all
why would you? So now we know that anything you say about the good Lord is full of crap.
That's how confident I am that I'm never coming back. That I'm telling y'all, if I do,
they let everybody
it'll be for the money. It'll be for the money.
Trey,
that's
you can't say what God will put on your heart and change you for. You can't say that. You don't know.
I can.
God can put you in a situation.
In my world,
God can put you in a situation right here, right now, and it will change your whole life and your whole aspect on everything you ever thought. And you will be pleading the blood of Jesus.
It ain't happened yet. As I said earlier, because somebody said that in the chat too, and I was like, the worst thing I have been through in my life was knowing this little girl was going to be born needing a heart transplant, not knowing when she was going to get
God seen her through, and she got it.
Well, you can't prove that though. I wasn't a believer.
Prove it. She here.
I wasn't a believer then, so I can't say that was God because I didn't believe in a God when it happened. But
that was the worst. It wasn't. You can't say it wasn't.
You can't prove that it was though.
You can't prove it wasn't. You can't prove it wasn't.
I'm not trying to. God ain't real to me. There was no.
Well, then Trey, you're not real to us.
Her mama didn't pray to no God. I didn't.
You don't know that.
God.
You don't know that.
I do. Her mom was atheist. How the hell are you?
You don't know that.
How the hell you gonna tell me my baby mama was an atheist? I do know she didn't pray to no God because neither one of us did it.
Trey, I'm gonna tell you why I know you don't. Trey, you don't.
Because we
Remember we had a conversation. Trey, we had a conversation. And I said, was any of the women in your life atheists? You said, you know what, Lucinda, I don't know. I would have to ask them. Remember that conversation?
Absolutely.
Don't say you don't, because I can pull up one of your clips.
You so confident, Lucinda.
Well, I need you to pull that clip up because I ain't said none of that. In fact, I pointed out since I become an atheist, I told you since I became an atheist, I have not had sex with atheist women. I've always had sex
You
with Christian
don't know
women.
what you have or haven't.
Yes, I do. Because
No, you don't.
just like they know
What,
I don't
man?
believe. Just like
What,
they don't
man?
know I believe. I would know
What
that
make
they
you
don't
think
believe.
that
We
you
would
got
talk.
the correct information yourself?
Because
What
I
make
know
you
it.
so?
I've
What
seen
make you
it.
so
I've seen my
confident for you to
miracles
jump
happen.
on this man? And
I've seen my miracles happen. I've lived and witnessed my miracles happen.
But you can't prove it was
was
from
there
God.
was
Was it
which
Allah,
was it?
Yahweh, or God? Which one was it? Or was it Krishna?
They all the same goddamn person.
They
Hey, man, you watch that. You watch that.
According to
You watch
those
that.
people according to the people in those different beliefs, they're not the same people.
But that's based on how they interpret the Bible.
But I'm asking
What
you,
I was raised on,
how do you
what
know
I
which
was
one
raised
is
on in my
yours?
belief,
But how you know
what
it
I
wasn't
was raised
Krishna
on in
though?
my belief, and what I was raised on the God that I serve and worship, the Most
How do you
High.
know it wasn't Buddha though? How
It
do you
wasn't
know
Buddha
it
because I don't
wasn't Buddha?
worship Buddha.
You don't have to worship, just like you say. Okay, see what you're doing. You don't worship Buddha, yet you don't worship Buddha, yet you won't give Buddha credit. I didn't worship
I give
God,
Buddha
yet you
credit
gave.
because
Okay,
Buddha
but
wasn't a
let me
god.
finish.
Buddha was a regular man.
I'm just saying. Okay, well, I add a god in there, Krishna. Krishna is a Hindu god. You don't believe in the Hindu
I'm not
god,
Hindu.
Krishna, so
I'm
you
not
won't
Hindu.
give Krishna.
I'm
I
not
got you.
Sikh,
You won't.
and I'm not
I
Hindu.
got you.
So I
I
can't.
got
What,
you.
baby? I gave you cookies
I
in the
got you.
chair.
I'm following you.
I
You
bet
will
you
not
is.
give Krishna credit. Now, at the time of my daughter having her heart transplant, I just told you I was an atheist, yet you gave credit to God. I don't believe in that God no more than you believe in Krishna, yet you won't give Krishna credit because you don't know. But you told me automatically God is what got my daughter through.
Yes. You want to know why?
But
I'll tell you why. Listen, let me tell you why.
How do you know it wasn't Krishna? Is all
Because
I'm
your mother
saying.
didn't. Because your mother didn't raise you in a
mother's
Krishna
beliefs,
background.
but
Your
it don't
mother,
matter.
your religion
What
was
you're
based
raised
on what your
in,
mother raised you as.
that still doesn't prove that that's God that did it
Meaning
other than
her
Krishna.
prayers, your mother's prayers and your
Could have been
grandmother's prayers covered you from the time you was in your mother's belly to the
it could
time
have
you
been
came out the
Krishna,
womb.
it could have
Your
been
mother didn't raise
Allah,
and your grandmother didn't know. Your mother didn't know they didn't. Trey.
Yahweh.
So
It could have been but it
let
don't matter though.
me
It's a
get in
whole
real
bunch
quick.
of gods. It's a whole bunch of gods out here. You can't say all the other ones are discounted because that's not the way you were raised. That's crazy.
Okay, I'm not going to take what everybody believes. What? Okay, I'm not going to take.
So how come you never
Here.
researched any of the other ones to see the similarities?
Well,
to what
I did do my background. I do know based on my biblical teachings. And when I was
not your biblical teachings, your own teachings.
Yes, no,
you're looking for God when you really need to be searching for yourself. That's
my biblical teachings led me.
That's the reason why
my biblical teachings led me to my own teachings. For everything I was taught when I got to college and took on psychology, sociology, and went all the way back to the beginning of time is when I went on my own journey to see the beginnings and the ends. BC
Most
AD.
psychologists are atheists.
No, they're not. It's not true.
They got to be.
Yes, they are.
They went back like
most psychologists are not atheists. Most psychologists have their own way. No, you're putting most psychologists believe in science, but they're not atheists. You have a lot of scientists who believe in the universal. No, they're not. No, they're not.
But it ain't just like that,
you said, there's a lot are atheists as well. We could say most, a lot, whatever you want to put it. Half and we can even just say half and half.
Okay, we can say half and half.
I'm just pointing out half and half. Half of them are, most of them, half of them are atheists.
Some. We'll say some. We'll say some.
We'll give
majority of them.
Majority of them
is because
both of them
because they study
50. The brain.
I mean, they
you
study
can
more
be a
than
Christian and still study science. You can be a Christian and still study science. Yes, you can.
Yes,
If you are a
you
nurse,
can do
if
both.
you're a nurse and
But
you're a
most of
Christian, that's a
those
nurse that
people
you're
come
studying
out.
science.
Most of those people come out as non-believers. I'm telling you,
No, they
my
don't.
daughter's
But
No, they don't.
heart, my
but
I have
but how
doctors,
can
scientists, nurses in my family, and they're all
doctor's
Christians.
entire heart transplant team were atheists though. So just like you got your experience of what your family is, I'm telling you what I experienced in the hospital for a year with the people that actually replaced her heart and all of that. They all were atheists. That was something we were able
Or
to
is that what they
bond over.
told you to make you feel comfortable during a hard time?
They didn't know what the fuck I was, so they wouldn't need to tell me that. See, you're doing a lot of assuming.
I can only assume I wasn't there.
No,
I'm
you don't
trying to
have
get
to
down to
assume.
the
You could
nitty
just
gritty
listen
or
to
the
what
things
I'm
that she
saying
said.
instead of just assuming stuff.
I can only assume I wasn't there. I can
Doctors
only make an
typically don't come
assumption.
and ask you.
I can only
Doctors
make an
typically don't
assumption.
come, but doctors typically don't come to you and ask you what you believe.
Depends.
No,
It
they
depends
typically
on what
don't come
hospital
to
you
you.
at. It
No,
depends on it depends on how
doctors don't come
it
do it.
depends on
They'll send
how
an
if
advocate
you're a cancer
around, but the
patient
doctor won't.
and you're on your last leg and you're in hospice, they're gonna ask you what you believe in so they can comfort you towards the end and they can bring the
No,
priest, the
they
rabbi,
send
the
the
whomever.
yeah, they send the advocate in for that. The doctor directly doesn't come
Exactly.
in. Yeah, but that's not the doctor.
Exactly.
I
Anytime
said the doctor. I said the
the
doctor does
doctor is the
not
one that
talk
has
to
to get
you.
the advocate.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, the doctor goes to the social worker. The social
No,
worker goes to the advocate. Yes, they
the
do.
social worker comes around on their own. That's their job. So the doctor doesn't send them.
The
The
doctors
doctor
talk
does
to the
not.
social workers.
Everybody is on a team, so they don't have to talk to them. They're
Yes,
all in
they
the same
communicate.
meetings.
Yes,
They're
they
all in
all in the
this.
same means communicating like we're
Okay,
doing
so
right now.
as I said, the doctor typically doesn't ask the patient what they believe in. They would leave that up to the social worker. It's not the doctor asking the patient, do you believe in Krishna? Do you believe in Allah? Do you
Did we
believe in
not just
this?
say it's a team that is assigned to each patient that's sitting in
What
the
I
room
said
talking,
was
right?
the doctor, but you're changing what you won't just acknowledge what I said. I said the doctor typically
It's nothing
doesn't
to
do it.
acknowledge, Trey.
You just said it was the
Are
social
you
worker.
getting
I
upset,
said the
Trey?
doctor. No,
Is your
I
voice
said
elevating? Why is
no.
your
I
voice
said the
elevating,
doctor.
Trey?
I said
Why
the
is
You
your
didn't
voice
tell her to come up here and
doesn't
give you a
say
hard
it,
time.
and you went. Well, I told her to come flirt with me. I didn't tell her to
He
come up here and
he
be a
did tell
human
me to
man.
come up here and give him a hard time by
She's just
inviting me
she's
up.
just being
He knew it wasn't
she's
gonna be a
being
slow good
extra.
time.
She's being extra because what I said was true. The doctor doesn't say it. She admitted it's the social worker, but she
Matt,
still wants to
you
pin
just
it
want
on the
some beef
doctor.
with me. So what's up, Matt? Let's go toe to
You
toe.
are
What you want, Matt? Matt always want beef with me, and now you
Hey
know what? I come
y'all.
to bring it. I'll come to
Hey
bring it.
y'all.
What, Matt?
I
Can't
ain't
What?
got
handle the truth was
no
outside in
beef.
her
I'm just
bunny
doing my
today.
Charlie Clark
Can't
and
handle the
answer questions.
truth was live in the car in her bunny today. I had never seen such a ghetto sight. I told her to go put that bunny up. Can't handle the truth. And she had stole some first aid kits and was trying to sell them to me for the low.
See,
I
somebody
said
stole
no,
something, Trey. Here
I
you
will
go,
not, because
baby.
I was on her Facebook Live earlier. I told her I was
It
gonna
was
tell you.
stolen. Bless you.
I know stolen goods when I see it, and the price was
There
unbeatable.
you go. Assuming this woman that stole something that she probably paid for with her own hard-earned money.
Well, she says she got it from Temu, but why would you buy a Chinese first aid kit? Don't know about. She ain't buy that shit. She stole it.
She is stealing. Maybe that's all they had in stock. Now back to Mad, because he always wants some beef with me. So I'm gonna give him chicken and turkey.
I don't want no
Don't
beef.
drop
I was
these.
just trying to jump into the conversation. And before
Jump,
we
man,
listen to
jump.
this crazy woman, you know what I'm saying? I ain't jumping. I ain't got no beef.
Jump in, man. Jump in.
Lucinda, pour me a glass of Taylor Port.
I don't have none of that. I got white cranberry, strawberry cranberry, peach cranberry, 2% milk, simply lemonade blueberry, calypso,
I take it.
Kool-Aid, and water.
Give me give me the strawberry cream with the simply blueberry. That
Okay.
would be a
Is that a
nice little
mocktail?
mixture.
I
I could
got you.
deal with that.
Okay, I got you.
I
And
can
I
mix
got
some
Kool-Aid.
vodka with it.
Vodka?
I'm gonna
I
put some
ain't living
vodka
in your
in it.
house. I don't
Or
got none
put
of
some
this.
Tito's in it.
I can crush up a
I
potato.
have
Isn't
some.
vodka
Don't
made
worry.
from potato?
I got it. You got
Okay, gotcha.
the
Good.
liquor
You have to
store
bring your own
deliver.
bag.
We
Bring
can
your own
Uber Eats the
liquor store. Ain't
vodka.
no liquor store in my address. Trey, I live in the suburbs.
Oh yeah. Oh.
No liquor store over here.
No, it's on Uber. It's on Uber Eats. They go to the liquor store.
You know
They
how
go to
far they would have
Compton
to
and pick it
find a
up for
liquor
you.
store? There's no liquor store in this.
That's not who can that ain't my problem. I just order the shit. Or maybe they call it the
Man, you ain't
wine
gonna
and
get it for 2
spirit store
days. They
in
gotta
your
find a
area.
liquor store. I live in a
Or they call it the
small
wine and
suburban
spirit
town.
store. It's called the wine
Oh,
and
there is
spirit
a
store where you're at.
30 minutes away from me. There's a what's that place called? They have all the alcohol. What is it called? It's Bevmo.
Truth, why you
It's
got
a
them big ass eyes in the chat?
it's a Bevmo 30 minutes away.
And Truth, where are your eyebrows? Your eyes ain't got no eyebrows, ma'am. They just eyes.
True. I'm still
Why are you
laughing at Truth
blinking
when
at
she
me?
said the dog gets put by the door, so she can't roam the house. I've been laughing at that all day.
I don't know what that means.
She said that Big A's ex Will puts the dog at the door when he walk out his room so Adrian can't roam his house.
Oh, so because Adrian is scared of dog. Hey, that's security for
And
your
she
ass. If
steals.
she's
She's
scared of
a
dog.
stealer. She's a thief.
But if I gotta do all that, I don't want you around me. Like
I don't
I
want
don't
you in my
want your
house. There
pussy
you
that
go.
bad. That yeah,
Boom.
thank you. If I think you
I'm
gonna
sending you
steal
to
from me, I don't want you around me.
Mad's house with the rabbits. If I got to watch you.
Yeah, that's not gangster.
We're mad at because Maddie won't beef with me. Him and his rabbits.
He on vacation.
That ain't Christian like.
He on vacation. Let's hear her justify
Matt's
telling me
always
to go
on
to hell.
vacation. Matt always on vacation.
About when God told the children of Israel
I
to
told
go
him to
kill
snap out of it.
everybody, kill them, their kids, their cattle, don't take nothing, kill them. What was that?
Well, that was under the law in the Old Testament before Jesus Christ came. But the point is,
it happened. It happened, and God, Jesus.
Javon, you stay away from Lucinda, sir. She is a man eater. She will crush you, sir. Stay away.
Who is Javar? I can't see the comments.
She is a black widow.
You sound like my ex. I'm a man eater.
And he was
I
your
like
ex.
this lady.
It's
You don't know what he
to
walking
he
into.
say.
Where are you from,
stay
Javor? Where you from?
Javon.
Where you from, Javor? I don't think you want none.
I think he from Chicago.
Oh yeah, you don't want none over here. Chicago, them YNs are sitting on the rooftop shooting with the National Guards.
I heard they pulled back. They on their way to Memphis.
That's what they said. That's what they said.
They show video. They show video. That's an AI, but they was on the rooftops.
If they was on the rooftop shooting at the National Guard has the right to return fire, and they're just gonna bring some drones, and they're gonna bring drones in to kill all them niggas. So
no, that's what they was at. That's what they were shooting at. It was drones. They said they was shooting at the dang on drones that was over the projects. I said, do they still have projects? I thought they got rid of the projects after Good Times.
No, that was Cabrini Green. They did get rid of that, and they made a parking lot for the Bulls Stadium, the United Center Stadium.
They tore down the projects to get him a parking lot. I know you lying.
Yeah, well, they tore down the projects to make the arena, but that's what became of the Cabrini Green, the parking lot that's across from the center. In all the places, all these cities, the cities, the sports arenas are built in the goddamn hood, and that's the start of gentrification.
That's true because Candlestick Park.
Baltimore
that's
is
true.
terrible.
Candlestick Park, but it's not a hood where our Candlestick Park is, and they redid it, but the projects is around it, but they look like little apartments, but it's low income housing.
Yep.
It's called HUD housing. Housing urban development.
Park is still up.
Ours is mixed. Some people are paying full
that stadium
rent.
Still
Other people are six.
That stadium still up.
Yeah, but they just redid it and they have concerts there.
Okay, I was about to say the last time I remember that is when the earthquake happened.
Park. Yep. They still
Yeah,
have
I
it.
was watching that
They
game
do
live on
concerts.
TV when the earthquake happened.
Man, I know you know this. Remember before it was Candlestick Park, they used to
Are you
play at
talking about
Kezar. The 49ers used to play
Bulls?
at Kezar.
The
Not
Bulls
the
Stadium
Bulls.
ain't near. No, I'm talking to Can't Handle the Truth. I'm asking. So the
Oh,
Bulls Stadium wasn't. Cabrini Green wasn't near the Bulls Stadium. The current Bulls Stadium.
she said it's the Henry something. I can't see the comments so low. The Henry
Henry Horner.
Oh, the comments are so
Cause you know
tiny.
Chicago got a lot of stadiums. I'm talking about the
Miss B,
Bulls
yeah,
Stadium.
Bayview Hunters Point. But Candlestick is not really Hunters Point. It's more Bayview.
The one where the Jordan statue is the one I'm talking about.
Is
Not
that
the
the only
old
statue that
Bulls
looked like a
Stadium.
person? Because none of them new statues look like anybody.
Allen Iverson statue look like him. It's just little, but he little though. And so it's actually poetic justice.
Not Dwayne. What's his name?
Now
What's his
Dwayne
name?
Wade just terrible.
That stuff looked like clay. Like somebody just took some clay and molded it.
But yeah, these places all be in the hood. Memphis, the FedEx Forum, the hood is all around it. But like I said, they've gentrified it and they do.
But not our Chase Center. Chase Center is not in the hood. That's downtown San Francisco where the Chase Center is.
They do mixed housing. The Chase Center is only about 4 years old though.
Yeah, because that's downtown. The oldest one we have that's near the projects, or rather HUD housing, is Candlestick Park. Your comments are small.
Wait a minute now. That wasn't godly to tell him to shut
Are
the
you
hell up?
looking at the ones that are in the little small comment box? You got to watch it
Yeah,
from
on your
other
screen.
device. Oh,
I don't have
this
another
what you
device
do.
to be opening up.
Okay, this what you do, but you're gonna have to sign in though.
Oh no, I'm not doing all that, Trey. I don't be knowing my passwords.
It's going no, it's gonna automatically do it for you. You see where it says the private chat, where you got like the
oh no, I gotta sign in. No, I'm gonna have to go get my book and find my password. That's too much work.
You may have already done it before, but like where it says private chat, there's another section that says live, or it should say live and private. Click the one that's not private, and it should show you everything that's being said.
Oh yeah, there you go.
To see it.
And then it say join the chat. I go to Oracle Park around the corner from Chase Center.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was talking about. Can't handle the truth. The United Center is, that's why I said they turned it into a parking lot. And the only reason I know that is because I got family up there, and they gave me the tour around and told me what was up. But yeah, the old Bull Stadium, I have no idea where that motherfucker was. I never got to see that one.
What do you say? What about the Quran and the Nation of Islam? The Quran was made off the Bible, just like the Jehovah's Witnesses made theirs off the Bible.
I don't know who was first. And the Quran, actually, that nigga,
not that
Elijah
nigga.
Muhammad, Elijah Muhammad wrote his own shit. He wrote his own book. He couldn't have been too inspired by y'all. He went into racism and a whole bunch of other shit.
That's true. Like L. Ron Hubbard.
How you know?
L. Ron Hubbard did that too.
How you know it wasn't L. Ron Hubbard or Elijah Muhammad who answered your prayers?
Them niggas wasn't around when my Bible was built. I go by the King James version, the original Bible, the Asiatic.
I said, how you know they wasn't over your miracles? They could.
Them niggas wasn't over my miracles.
Your miracle. You don't
Them
know
niggas
this.
wasn't over my day. Wasn't. I know this. I know who was over my miracle.
How do you know?
Actually, the Greek Bible wasn't the first Bible. The first Bible was the Hebrew Bible.
We got three. Yeah, the Greeks kind of they conquered everything.
They came after.
Just changed the language.
Yeah,
but
Greeks came after.
Hebrew wasn't an actual language. It's Yiddish. Hebrew wasn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Language.
It's Yiddish, but it's still Hebrew. It all goes back to the same Roman time.
The Jews, Hebrews are Jews.
Yes, they are.
Why aren't you? So why are you Christian instead of Jewish? If
you're supposed to be arguing with that lady, not me.
No, I'm saying if your Jesus was a Jew, why aren't you Jewish? Why are you
Because
Christian? Because
that
there was no
all was
Christianity
BC.
around.
I'm AD. That was
There
BC.
was,
I'm AD.
but
All
there
the
was
Old
no
Testament was wiped out
Christianity.
by BC when BC AD after Dominion wiped all the old way out.
But there was no Christianity
Trey, somebody got a message for you. Trey, read your message. Read your message, Trey.
I'm gonna get to
No, read your
Javon,
message. You should not do your people like that. Read your
I'm gonna
message.
get to it. But I'm just gonna point out there was no
Don't
Christianity
point
until
out
about
nothing to
300
me. Point
years
out to
after
that
Jesus
lady.
died. Christianity wasn't around when Jesus was walking the earth. If
The
y'all
first
believe
Bible
he
was a
walked the earth,
Pentecostal church.
there was no Christianity. He was a Jew. He was
Trey.
a Jew.
Okay, Trey.
Christianity didn't exist.
Trey. Okay, Trey.
Point out a Christian in the Bible, ma'am.
John the Baptist.
Jew.
He was not. Moses was not. They were not Jews.
Moses was a Hebrew Jew, and then he got
he was not.
He got adopted by the Egyptians, but he was a Jew. Hebrews are Jews. The Hebrews are the Jews in the Bible.
Hold on.
King of the Jews is what was over Jesus.
No, he was not.
Yeah, that's right.
Didn't the sign say King of the Jews over his cross? John the Baptist was.
We don't know what that sign said.
They was Jews. That's what y'all have converted and said. It said King of the Jews. Now we don't know what it said.
Who said? You don't know what that sign said.
The Bible translated it for you, ma'am. The King James
what Bible?
version
Which
translated
Bible?
it for the King James version.
I'm just messing.
The one that you believe in so wholeheartedly.
I'm just messing. I wholeheartedly do. I stand on it.
Why aren't you a Jew? Why aren't you a Jew?
Because I'm not a Jew.
That's all I
was AD, not BC.
Wouldn't you
after
want
Dominion? After Dominion.
No matter AD or BC, Jesus was a Jew. Hebrews were Jews.
After
Moses
Dominion.
Was a Jew. So why wouldn't you want to be what all the people in the
was
Bible
wiped
were?
out. After Dominion, always was wiped out, Trey. I was raised after Dominion.
How does Jesus being a Jew get wiped out? How does his heritage get wiped out?
Because I was raised non-denomination Pentecostal, the first church.
Because the Jews don't claim him.
That's fine how you were raised. That's cool. But when you read your Bible,
what's your answer? That's how I was raised. So, my minister grandma raised me that way.
So you saying, okay, I got you. So you saying, fuck what the book say and trying to be like Jesus.
No.
You're gonna go with what you were raised after. No, because
I can only try to be Christ-like. I can only try to be Christ-like. I can only try.
You have the opportunity to convert. Why would you not try? Why would you not?
My conversion happened after Dominion. My conversion happened after Dominion.
Why wouldn't you want to be what Jesus was, though?
My conversion happened after Dominion.
Everything happened after the Dominion, though, because mostly everything started with Constantine. That's 325.
AD stand for Anthony Davis.
Go further, man. Go further. I keep telling you that. You got the wrong time. Go further. Go further, man. Go further.
But 325 AD. Islam.
Okay, go further.
Which called Islam and all that came 300 years after that.
I'm not Islamic.
That was.
Why not?
What you rapping? Why? What you standing on? What you fussing about?
Hold on. Christianity is better than everybody. That's what
no, I do not. You can't tell me what I believe.
Fuck the other religions, because I'm down for my
religion. I did not say that, Trey. You gonna be a messy. That's why that mature lady cuts your ass off. Because you up here blasphemy. You up here being blasphemous. Idiot. Idiot, dude. Like seriously.
Because I'm down for my religion. Fuck them other religions, because I'm down.
So you were saying, what, man? Man, I like talking to man. He has a sensible conversation. Trey always gotta be messy.
Man,
Trey, you trying to get me caught up?
The big fucking dog.
What, baby? Where's your cup? Grab my cup. Let me see. You have juice. Go sit down.
And if anybody mess with Snoop Doggy Dogg, I'm gonna put that nigga name on the wall. And
So, Matt, what were you saying?
Jesus
This
Christ
Trey just being an asshole.
because I know that nigga don't care.
I'm saying I'm on vacation again. I'm
Man,
chilling.
you know what, man? I'm finna write a protest. I'm finna start a protest. You're the only person that get to take 1 million to 50-11 vacations, and I done had enough of this. If I don't
got
got to be at work,
seniority.
you got to be at work. No, I don't care about your seniority. That tenure means nothing to me.
Lucinda is converting into Judaism. She gonna be a Jew.
I'm not converted into no Judaism.
You don't even want to be what Jesus was. I'm sick of you.
Trey. The
And
prodigal
Moses,
son.
the one that gave
Prodigal
you the
son
10
did
commandments
return.
was a Jew.
Trey, the prodigal son did return, as you shall too.
That's a damn story.
That you are gonna return. You are gonna return, Trey.
Son coming back.
On your mama, you are. You're gonna be at your mama's Bible study, brother.
So explain
brother Trey.
Explain the atheist.
I don't give a darn about none of that. They ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't care about none of that. I'm talking about MoneyBoy Trey.
I'm a die not believing.
Yeah, okay. You might die, but you're gonna believe.
Hey, triple. Nah, I'm not gonna believe.
You might die, but you're gonna believe. Oh, you gonna believe, my brother.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The prodigal son shall return.
I think the believers are going to believe when they pull back the curtain.
Return to hell.
Here you go, Willy Wonka. Here you go, Wizard of Oz. Man, here you go. Nobody told you to come up with your AI version of it all.
I mean,
that's AI. As Dr. Umar told y'all, that's AI.
I'd rather come up with my own AI instead of the AI of a white man's mind. Goddammit. I ain't calling
who said who? It wasn't no white man back then. Here you go, Asiatic black man, indigenous. Who you go with that old white man crap?
What color was King James? What color was King James?
Olive complected with woolly hair. All of them have woolly hair and olive complected.
I mean,
you didn't see no pale faces
James.
back then.
His name is James, but Jesus' face
the
is
prodigal son shall return.
Jesus' face is
I think he might have been whitewashed too. I think he might have been whitewashed
you go.
Too.
Oh my God, the man behind
the people you look
AI curtain is mad.
Is white as hell.
My picture of my Most High is not white.
Okay, show me cut your camera
on and show me the black Jesus
in your house.
My black Jesus, Good Times painted. JJ painted my black Jesus.
Ma'am, can you show me the black Jesus in your house? That's all I'm saying.
My black Jesus got hair of wool.
Can you show me?
He might look a little bit like Ned the Wino.
That's fine.
But that's my black Jesus.
Can I see?
Actually, he's supposed to look just like you.
Can I see?
He's made in my image. I'm made in his image. I am.
Exactly.
Thank you, man. I'm made in his image.
So God is a tranny? If he made it,
nigga, I ain't no damn tranny. What the fuck?
I know.
You about to have me step outside my religion.
No, I'm saying you a woman and you saying you made in God's image. So God is a tranny because you call him a he, but you saying you made in his image. So God is a girl now. It's a tranny.
That's right. You know.
I'm just saying.
You know, I've come to the conclusion that it's something in the Memphis copper pipes. I'm sure that you guys need to update your water pipes.
We have the best water in the world, man. Well, I won't say the word, but like
I'm convinced
we top
that,
3 in
but where you water, live, man. The pipes are corroded because your brain is really leaking.
We got natural barriers and aquifers.
Man, don't be talking about we know. We don't know nothing. No, Trey. No, just no.
So when you gonna be a Jew?
I don't understand how you don't know. You say that you went back and you did your research.
And I did my research. And again, after Dominion,
it's no way possible.
Anthony Davis.
It wouldn't be no way possible that.
What is after Dominion?
My God is indigenous.
Dominion of who? Dominion of who?
My dominion. After my dominion.
What
and my God that I serve and praise is indigenous. Okay? My people was here. We didn't come from other third world countries. All my people were born here, born and raised here. We've been here.
So you do.
Okay.
I mean, you do
where
look
did the world
Cherokee.
religion start at?
I'm Choctaw Indian, and I'm very proud of who I am.
All the cultures back in the day seemed like they were connected to each other. So
don't they, man?
More than like, which so
don't they? I had a whole conversation with somebody else about this. How times were different back then.
So if you see all these suns representing the Most High on every continent, how can you say what you say?
You don't want to watch this? Okay.
She's trolling us, sir. She's trolling us.
Y'all not trolling me.
Lucinda
y'all trolling
is
me.
a Buddhist. Lucinda
you want to watch
is
dinosaurs?
a Buddhist.
Okay. I'm not no dang old Buddhist.
How come we'll talk about dinosaurs no more? That topic just disappeared.
Oh my God, Trey, you talking to a 2-year-old who wants to watch some dinosaurs? Can we keep him out the conversation?
No, I'm cool with it. I'm saying we don't talk about it no more. Like that's just
all the dinosaurs got frozen.
Don't have
all the dinosaurs got frozen.
Because you want to beat up the guy who would talk about them.
so he got nobody. I didn't throw no blows.
In-house joke.
Oh. I ain't throw not one fist. I ain't throw no bows.
How you know the Easter Bunny didn't answer your prayers?
Right. The same way you know Santa Claus didn't answer yours.
But I'm saying we both were raised to know about the Easter Bunny and Santa Claus.
You ready to take your bath? You take a bath.
The same religious people you quoted that taught you about God taught you about the Easter Bunny and Santa Claus.
No way. Yes, some way.
So how you think that
they don't even take the chance to go actually look up who Saint Nicholas really
don't
was.
Say they. Don't say here we go, man. This is why me and you be falling out.
Pictures of Santa
don't
Claus
start that.
and
they
Easter
don't.
Bunny. I can see
If
Santa Claus
if the shoe don't fit, don't wear it.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You know what? I'm dressing up as Jesus for Halloween.
Halloween? What the hell is that?
Halloween.
Oh, I thought you said Halloween. Here you go with that old weird stuff. You know, you atheists got weird stuff. You know what, you guys? I'm going to tell you guys. Trey has been trolling you guys. Trey is a Wiccan.
I'm nothing.
Trey is a Wiccan.
I attended some Wiccan services in the military.
Didn't I tell y'all? See? Didn't I tell you? None but the devil. Trey is a Wiccan.
I have to admit, the devil isn't real either.
Trey is a Wiccan. Yeah, the devil is very much real. He owns this doggone app that we own.
If God isn't real, then the devil can't be real either.
Yeah, we have you, huh? Funny that is.
Hold on. I kind of disagree with that.
Y'all mean to tell me the devil can't just stop taking part in God's plan?
What you say, man? What you say, man?
I said I disagree with him a little bit there because it depends on how you break it down.
Let's hear you. We don't want that.
You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, man. Break it down, bro.
Explain.
No, we don't want that.
Like, if we're looking at it as how they gave it to us as far as a person or individual,
girl, you don't know nothing about
then yeah, it ain't real. But if you're looking at it as far as everything is within you, and you look at it as a conscience, and you have a good, which is a godly way, and then you have a devil, which is a bad way, that is something within inside you as far as making decisions.
It ain't. That would be good and bad, not a devil or a God.
Same thing.
But seriously,
it's just like how they show you on the cartoons with one on one side and the other one on the other side. One got the pitchfork and the other one got the witchfork.
Light and dark.
The devil has rebelled against God once before. Why doesn't the devil just stop going along with God's plan? He'd be like, you know what? I'm not participating in this shit no more. And stop. What would happen then? They're working together.
Trey has always been good and evil.
The devil could just stop.
We can only base that life has always been based on good and evil.
Oh, I agree with good and evil. I just don't agree with the God and the devil.
Okay, now you lost it, and I'm not getting it. I told you to stop shooting that over there. That's it. It's gone. I'm not getting it. No. I don't know where it went. I'm not looking for it either.
talking mad through all the money changes I be somewhere praying. And every time
as I told her, if she believed had the shit she was saying, she wouldn't be over here arguing with niggas. She would be praying. And then I had to ask her, when did Jesus ever argue with a nigga? When? He said what the fuck he said and moved on. That's what I'm saying. She could have just said what she said and hung up, but she stayed to argue. But she said she is coming on behalf of Jesus. And when she got ordained and she did this and that, she didn't exhibit certain behaviors. Yet she full of shit.
That ain't Christ like, that ain't Christian like.
It was very godly like. Because Jesus went in the temple when they were talking mad through all the money changes I be somewhere praying. And every time Jesus responded,
instead of over here arguing with us.
Wait a minute now. Hold on now.
Who did Jesus argue?
Hold on. You literally just told him to shut the hell up. Why couldn't you demonstrate the patience, the long suffering?
Who Jesus said shut the hell up? Since you told us to find somebody
okay, listen. When Pontius Pilate, when they was getting ready to go to the cross, he asked Jesus, he said, who the Son of Man say you are?
Tell him to shut the hell up, man.
Who say I am?
Did he say shut the hell up? That's what you was just asked. Why you tell me to shut the hell up? And you said Jesus talked this way. So can you tell us?
Hold on, y'all. We can't hear nobody. I can't make out what nobody is saying. I really would love to hear her rationale. In modern day times, what?
I just want the book in the verse where Jesus said shut the hell up to somebody. That's what I want.
What
I'm going to hell.
Modern times, what?
When he told Peter, when he told Peter he was going to deny him 3 times. And then that was Jesus went, get thee behind me, Satan. So I said hell, he said Satan.
Okay, Jesus cursed the fig tree. So
if I say hoe and they say harlot, what's the difference?
You can call me whatever you want.
How is Satan and hell the same thing? Satan is a person, hell is a place.
That's not the same thing. I'm not sure what her reasoning was. I didn't understand anything she was saying.
She old
saying that,
and
Trey.
She wanted to be heard. It's true. She told him, I'm way older than you. I'm older than Jed, but I ain't way older.
You can be 90 years old. Don't mean you have known. It doesn't mean you know everything. You still learning. I don't care if you're 100. You still learning. We are always learning. We're evolution.
These old motherfuckers
evolving.
I got a question that nobody seemed to can answer.
What is?
After Jesus died on the cross, his burial place, how come that's not the most sacred place in the world every year on Easter? Matter of fact, where is it at? If he rose from that place, why is that not the most sacred place in the world?
3 days and it was like a day and a half.
Depends again on which place you get the information. That's why they got, bless you, baby. That's why they have the King James, the NLIV, the NIV. Baby,
why would there need to be more than one version of God's word unless it was just to translate the language?
Well, Trey, you know why? Trey, for one, it was to break it down for understanding, but 2, you have to understand, we just talked about that good and evil, right? And in that good and evil, what do you have? Pride. You always have someone that's so prideful. No, listen. And you always have a man that's so prideful that, remember how they said all the churches came together for this, and this, but then you break it down. How come you have Buddhism? You have, like you said, what's the other one you said? You have Jehovah's Witness. You have Scientology. Now, if all these religions became one and they all spread apart, and just like with the Muslims, you got this kind of Muslim and that kind of Muslim, because they all couldn't agree, like just the Crips and Bloods. It all started off as one thing, and then it branched off to 20 other things because of what? Pride, ego, that good and evil.
Which God was both in the Bible. He was good and evil. You got to be evil to destroy a whole planet of people that you created, that you knew was going to give you regret, yet you made them anyway. But we're gonna ignore that part and continue.
But that's why you have so much confusion when it comes to religion. It all started off as
God
one,
has
but it
not,
branch off,
but
and it
God,
all branches
God
off
could,
to something else.
but God could clear all of this up and reveal himself to everybody and stop the separation. He doesn't. He allows the separation to continue. Go ahead, man.
But maybe it's what's caused.
If this was all true and you went back like you said you did, how do you
differentiate?
How do you define for like 750,000 years worth of people? We talking about different forms of Homo sapien and stuff that did things on this planet. So what? How do you define all that? You know what I'm saying? As far as
I don't define it, and nor do I try. But what I do is be the best me that I can be, and keep the path that I go, which I call my spiritual journey, to keep me sane and keep me contained and confined, to keep me going. What gives me peace?
All praise Allah.
That's like saying, you remember when they taught us in school and how they taught you how to pass a sentence around and will it be the same at the end? You know what I'm saying? If we
Just like the game of telephone. It's like the game of telephone.
If you went back like you said you did, and you see all these histories with buildings and structures that's still here, that you know that we didn't build. Well, our civilization of this group of people here, you know what I'm saying, the last 20,000 years, most of us didn't build this shit. Who was their spiritual master?
Matt, all I can do is go buy my books. That's all I can.
I mean,
they've always said that it was something else here. They've always said it was something here before something else was here. They always want to know how we got this encryption, how we got this pyramid, how we got that peak, how we got that peak. It's always going to be a question.
I mean, yeah, we got some of that.
It's always going to be a question about evolution. It's always going to be a question.
To a certain time frame.
God did it.
Hey, Trey, there you go. You just coming to my line. Trey just gave it to you. If you can't answer, say God did it.
Man, he was called Diesel, boy. Them some big
End of discussion.
Diesel as hell.
End of discussion. There you go. How did evolution become? God did it. There you go. See? There you go. Trey came to the. See, I told you the prodigal son will return.
That doesn't work.
I have that influence. I have that influence on you.
No, that doesn't work for me.
Yeah, that's
why I'm not a believer.
You what works for you.
But no, that's why
surveys and censuses and things of that nature asking you what works for you.
Everything just gotta be, you gotta believe me or you gotta have faith.
And we only use like 20% of our brain. A lot of that stuff is an easy way out to not think that they put in there.
But Matt, that's what it is. You have to go back to when your parents were kids. Go back to when your grandparents were kids. You're gonna go back even further.
Brain inside your head that you only gonna use.
But that's the thing. Remember something. Hold on, man. Remember something. What was the biggest thing God gave you?
That's the
free will. Free will. He gave you free will to think, free will to believe, free will not to believe. It's up to you. It's up to you.
No, it's love.
That's what free will is.
Love me or go. It's love me or go to hell. That's not free will.
I mean,
free will is on using your thought process, your brain, your cerebrum, your cerebellum. It's on using that on how you choose to. That's what free will is. How you choose to believe.
Praising him. Wait, man, listen to this. These are your choices. Praise me or go to hell. But in the process of praising me, I'm gonna let the devil fuck with you every day of your life to test you to see if you really praising me the way I want you to.
Well, did he not say, have you tried my servant Job? Have you tried my servant Job? He just testing your faith. He testing your faith.
Let me ask you this, Lucinda. God knows all. Why in the fuck would he have to ask him, have he tried Job? He would already know he didn't try Job because God knows everything.
He already knew. He already knew that he hadn't tried Job. He knew he didn't, but it was a test for Job. It was him testing Job.
No,
Hey,
why did he ask the
Lucinda.
devil the question, have you tried my faithful servant? If he knows that he didn't do it, why did he ask him?
Hold on, Trey, I'm gonna get back to you. Yes,
there would
Matt.
have been no need for that
Yes,
question
Matt.
because he knew it didn't happen. Go ahead.
It was a
Matt.
test for Job. It had nothing to do with the devil. It was a
No,
test
he
for
was talking,
Job.
but he was talking to the devil though when he said, "Have you tried my most faithful servant?" He was having a conversation with the devil,
The
but this
test
nigga
was
know
for Job.
everything.
He does. He
Fuck
already
the
knew that Job
test.
wasn't tested.
No,
He already
fuck.
knew
So
that.
why did he ask the
Trey,
devil?
why you
Did he
cussing at
test
me?
him?
Why you cussing at me? Why you cussing at me?
I ain't cussing at you. I'm
You got a
saying
whole
fuck.
brain with a
I'm
whole bunch of
saying
words in it. You don't got to say no cuss
I'm
words.
saying,
Dang
okay,
nammit.
screw Job with Johnson and Johnson's baby oil. This nigga was having
Okay,
a
now you done turned into a
conversation with
Diddy
the
party.
devil.
That's it. I give up. I'm gone. How did Diddy get a part of this?
Why God asking this nigga questions though? He know the answer to every
The
question he gonna
reason
ask. So why the
why
fuck did he ask?
he already knew that Job wasn't tested. The
Why did he
question
ask
was for Job.
I want to
So
know how did he
God
become a
asked
he
Job, has the devil
without a
tested
she?
you
You
yet?
go with Rena? You go with Cole?
Stop it, Lucinda.
You finna get a bath.
Job was shocked when all them plagues came to him. He was like, what the fuck going on, God? What the fuck I do to
Is he
deserve
wet?
this? God
Is he
didn't ask
wet?
him the question.
Here, come here.
You
Grab a
lucky
chair.
you
Hold on.
on
What'd you say, Trey?
parent duty. Dutty, I'm muting you. You just listening because you got to change diapers and stuff. She refused to say she playing with me. This is what Christians do. They don't answer the question. They play with you. It's the question was for Job.
I mean, she keeps saying he. I just want to know, how did he become a he without a she?
It's a tranny, man. We've already established God is a tranny because Lucinda says she is made in God's image and she's clearly a woman. So that means God is a tranny because she keep calling him he. That's what she calling him, a he.
So
God
they
has
were fucking
a gender.
masturbation?
God has a gender, sir.
What the fuck?
I'm just saying that makes sense to people. God got a gender.
Damn.
Jesus got a gender.
Damn.
You got I know she's changing the diaper, but don't forget you on mute, Lucinda. So when you want to come back and holler, hit the button. Truth says she is staying out this shit. Other than when she looked in the chat with the big eyes, she said she is staying out this shit.
Now what you say?
Now I was talking about Truth, and I was just telling you don't forget you on mute. And if you had something to say,
No, what did Mad say? Mad said something.
Mad said, "Damn."
I said I just had a simple question.
What's the question?
You keep referring to God as a he, and I just want to know, how did he become a he without a she?
Isn't God omnipresent, omniscient? Isn't he everything? Alpha, Omega, beginning and
God
end?
is a hermaphrodite. It's a hermaphrodite, G.
I mean, it got to be that reproduce asexually, so they didn't need nobody else. That's how we got here.
Here we go with a reproduce asexual. Now, where'd that come from? Where the heck did that come from?
Y'all say he created us. So how did he create us without being a hermaphrodite? Because there was nobody else doing which part.
Who says it was anything?
It was Zeus, man. Zeus is God's daddy.
You keep referring to God as he. So
that's me. That's me.
I know. So I'm giving you my Charlie Kirk question.
I'm giving evolution. I'm giving evolution. I'm giving something that's everything, a universal word. He. Reason being is how, again, my upbringing.
How you know Hercules didn't answer your prayers?
Hercules didn't answer my prayers. It didn't. He didn't. He didn't.
How do you know?
It's hard for them to do.
Because I know he didn't.
I'm
the same way you know. The same way you know
tell me how
that
you
the
know
Roto-Rooter man didn't answer your prayers.
Can you tell? I've never had a
Did the
prayer answered.
Roto-Rooter man answer your prayers?
I've never had one answered that I can
How
prove.
can you say you never had one answered?
I just said it. I've never had one answered that I
How
can
can you say
prove that
that?
was from God easily,
How
like I
can you
just
say that?
did. Because I have no
Oh.
tangible evidence that it came from God.
You
I
have
have
no
no proof
tangible evidence? Your baby is a living,
none.
breathing witness of tangible evidence.
That's no it to you it is, to me it's not, because again there's
Okay.
4,200 religions out here, so there's a 4,200 possible gods, and you're telling me yours is the only correct one. It could be another god, but you're saying it's just yours that could have done it.
No,
It
yeah,
could
that's
have been
Ricky Smiley. That's
Hercules.
not Jed. That's Ricky Smiley.
It could have been Hercules. It could have been Zeus. It could have been Odin. It could have been Yemiya. It could have been Shango.
Mm-hmm.
It could have been what? Hey, Rule.
Mm-hmm.
It could have been what's one of them? What's the Anubis?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying it could have been
Mm-hmm.
any one of these. I
Mm-hmm.
don't have
Could have been.
proof. I
Could have
don't
been.
have proof that it came
Could have
from
been. Might have been.
any one of them though. But I
Could
have
have
no
been.
proof
Might have
though.
been.
No proof of it though.
Could have been. Might have
That's
been.
That's all it can be, is could have been, might have been. I can't
Could have
definitively
been.
say
Might have been.
it came from a God.
Could have been. Might have
Yes.
been.
And you have to believe that it
I
could have
know
been
how
or might have been.
I know how it came to be, but it's so hard to explain because they don't want to think outside their realm of what they already know.
Tell him
No,
anyway,
no,
You know what I'm
damn it.
saying?
Matt. No, Matt.
Tell
You
him
can't say
anyway.
that. You can't say that, Matt. You can only say.
I
You can
I
only
be
say
dropping
your
Jews. I be
experience.
dropping Jews all the time, man. Y'all keep referring to a book, but I tell you,
But
God damn
Matt.
it, it's
But
in fucking
Matt.
stone. Look, stop cutting me off. I tell
I'm
you
not
that
cutting
it's
you
in
off. I'm
stone.
saying again. That's
Two
your
thousand years,
belief.
3,000 years.
That's your belief.
No, it's yours too. You just
Your
scared to go
belief is
look.
your belief.
Mm-hmm.
It's your belief too.
We
That's where
ain't
they got
telling
it
you
from.
on your belief. We is listening to your
Mm-hmm.
God. We is listening to your white Jesus
Are
rhetoric.
you?
We
I
hear
didn't
what
say
you,
my. Here you
sister.
go. My
We hear
indigenous
with
God
you.
is not white.
You still ain't showed me black Jesus in your house or Indian Jesus.
I already showed you. I already
Show
showed you
me
my black Jesus. I
chief
showed you my
running bear
black Jesus.
Jesus. Show
I
me
showed
chief
you my
running
black
bear
Jesus.
Jesus.
I
Man,
showed you
show
my
me some
black
Papa
Jesus.
Shango, man. Show me some Papa
I
Shango.
showed you my black
You
Jesus
showed me your
already.
Versace robe. You ain't showed me no
I
black
showed you my
Jesus.
black
You
Jesus every
showed
time
me
you look
your
at my avatar.
negligee.
I made in his image. I
You
showed you
showed
my
me your
Jesus.
you showed me your
I
panties.
showed
I
you.
thought you was made in God's image. Now
There
you
you
made in
have it.
Jesus'
There you
image.
go.
Which
I
one is
made
it?
in the
Jesus or God?
omnipresence image.
Is it
He's
Jesus or God's image
omniscient.
you
He's
made in?
And
omnipotent.
most
He's
But he ain't two
omnipresent.
people. He ain't
Can't
two
handle the
still
people.
truth,
don't even know
said.
what that
Stop going
image
around
is.
lying on her, man. She ain't stole no kid, money boy
She did
Trey.
steal. She stole the kid, and she was fuck the kid. She was outside in her bunny. That's what I'm talking about. Fuck the kid. I steal shit too. I
Okay,
go
so
to the
now you
corner
an
store and
atheist
steal
that
some
steals?
incense every now and then. Yes.
Oh, you are still an atheist. Sound about right.
Christians steal, don't they? The fuck?
I don't steal,
What
Trey. I don't have to.
what y'all want? Y'all want a monopoly on stealing because y'all believe in God? The fuck?
I mean,
Why
they
you
had to
say
make the
it? She
rule.
said that you falsely accused her.
She lying. I did not bear false witness against you, ma'am. I did not.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
No, she was outside in
And
her
I'm gonna
bunny.
call that damn. I'm gonna
I
call
was
that
in
store
her
where you stealing
live. I
incense
can go
from.
to. I don't give a damn. They steal from me every day. Should be $1.49. They ring up $1.50. Should be 99. They ring up $1. Fuck them. I'ma steal from their ass back.
Why you got a cuss, Trey? You got a whole brain with more than one word in it.
Intellectuals curse, ma'am. There's a study that shows this. Fuck them
You're not
Arabs.
intellectual.
I am tonight because I'm cussing my ass off. Fuck them red dot motherfuckers.
Matt, you were saying
Jesus cursed the fig
No,
tree.
you
So if
chose up. Oh, I got
I'm
her
on vacation.
ass.
you're not on vacation. I'm sick of you being on vacation. Your tenure is up. Your tenure is up, buddy. You're on vacation. But go on, Matt. What was you saying?
Jesus cursed the fig tree. So
if I say hoe and they say harlot, what's the difference?
MoneyBoy Trey, you can call me whatever you want to, because I don't know who
I'm just saying, I will be
so you can call me whatever you want to call me. What you call me don't mean nothing. I don't even know you. I don't even know you. And nothing you said been godly. So you want to put one word out and don't lie.
You knew me enough to tell me to go to hell. Your mammy gave bitch with your own.
Oh, I did cuss out. Oh shit. I didn't think I cussed out. I did.
You talked about that woman's mother.
I did. She told me to go on somewhere with my gay ass. Yeah, I talked about that old bitch mama. And I know her mama dead because she about 79.
You talk about that woman's mother. Her mama ain't did nothing to you.
Fuck her. She told me that she intimated that I had AIDS. She told me to go to hell, and then she said, "With your gay ass." Now, what I say ain't supposed to bother her. Yet, when I asked her a rhetorical question, because she said she told me to go to hell because that was Jesus-like, that was Christ-like, that was God-like, and I said, Jesus cursed a fig tree. So if I cuss your old ass out, would I be Christ-like? I don't care what you would call me. I don't care. It don't matter with your gay ass. So why did you resort to name calling in if you don't care, Miss Christian?
She's immature.
When I play that game with them.
She was being immature, Trey. But Trey, you're supposed to be the bigger person. You don't have to stoop to low level name calling.
The game ain't fair.
She didn't know I was atheist at this point. She had no idea that I was atheist. She thought I was a Christian, and she thought she was gonna little dog me because she claims she's an anointed woman of God.
Little dog you? What? And why for cometh would she need to little dog you?
Because she's an anointed woman of God, and she thought she was just gonna come up here and say whatever the fuck she wanted to people, however the fuck she wanted to people, and get no pushback because she was old and she's an anointed woman of God, according to her. We ain't seen no motherfucking credentials. We just gotta take this bitch word for it over the phone that she's an anointed woman and she got this ministry. She didn't name the motherfucking ministry. She just said she got one. It's probably in your basement ministry. Is you the only motherfucking member? You and your cat.
So stop cussing at that lady. Now they ain't named enough of that.
Fuck that old bitch.
Trey, stop cussing at that lady.
Jesus should have told that hoe she was gonna get this work.
My word today. Anyway, all this happened because Can't Handle the Truth said you bothered her, so that lady cussed you out. I'm gonna go with that version.
What if God said that she needed that day? You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why he didn't bother. Like he needs MoneyBoy to cuss you out to wake you up.
That could be his version. Maybe that was what he heard, and he interpreted it as that being said. I don't know. I wasn't there. I can only go by what Trey Potty Mouth say. And maybe he was sent to cuss that lady out. I don't know. And maybe that lady was sent to cuss Trey out.
It was
read his stats.
It was
divine intervention.
God's plan.
God's plan. It definitely was God's plan.
I hold back sometimes I don't. I hold back sometimes I don't.
Yeah.
I will cuss a bitch out.
I
forget. I didn't think I cussed her out though, but I slipped that.
You talked about the lady mama, Trey.
I did. She called me gay.
Okay, what the hell got to do with this? This is where you guys have to learn how to put your ego to the side. If the lady cussed you out, you cuss her back out. You don't. No. You can't be bringing people mamas in this.
Your mama jokes is a staple of the dozens, ma'am. That's your mama jokes.
My mama check herself before she wreck herself.
No, we don't play the mama jokes where I come from. Mama jokes to get you buried in 6 feet under.
We do them.
We don't do them.
How come don't nobody get killed for your daddy jokes?
Because niggas don't care about the daddy. Daddies be wayward. Daddies go out and say they're going to get some cigarettes and donuts and milk and don't come back for 50 years.
That's crazy word.
Jeez, nobody cares about the daddy.
I've made a lot of pastors curse HNIC. I've made a lot of pastors curse. It'd be funny. it'd be funny to me because I'm like, I thought I'm supposed to be the heathen doing this behavior. You the first one to call names and shit. It'd be funny to me.
They run from me, man. They don't even
Why would
try
anybody
to have
run
a
from you,
conversation
man?
after a while.
Why would they run from you, man?
Because he got
I start going too deep. I go too deep on them.
What you assume is too deep. That's your assumption of what you think is too deep. That's your assumption.
Man,
that's your assumption, man. You assume what you say is too deep. You assume what you say is philosophical and has some meaning to it. That's how you feel. Did you do statistics? Did you go around and chart what's too deep? How many votes did you get on what's too deep?
Let me explain. Now, I don't
know if it's going to be too deep for me. It may be too deep. I may not get to understand it. Remember, you said it's too deep.
Let me finish. I don't have Jehovah's Witness come to my house. Both of them motherfuckers tried to attempt to run off within 5 minutes when they realized how the conversation was going to go. All right?
They do that at my door. I have Catholic, Mormons, Buddhists, and everything. I hand them when they hand me a pamphlet. I hand them my pamphlet.
I'm gonna tell you the door throwing
the finger sign.
I don't. I had a conversation with him. You know what I'm saying?
Right, so Patty, he'll go to the door butt naked. He that type of nigga. Go to the door butt naked just to piss him off.
I stopped them, invited them in. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to leave. I said, no, you can come in. You know what I'm saying? It's hot out here.
They're not gonna come in. They can't come in. Because you're not a part of their religion.
I mean, it seemed like they didn't care because.
No, they won't.
Yeah, they'll come in.
It has to be. No, they won't. If it has to be a man. It has to be a man.
If the environment is right, they'll come in. You know what I'm saying?
It has to be a man and a woman. It has to be a group of 4 of them, and it has to be a man in that group. Only way they'll come in.
Which go? Now,
are you a Jehovah's Witness?
No, I'm not. I just know some.
Why not?
Because that's not my religion.
Have you looked into Jehovah's Witness?
Why would I? I wasn't raised to be a Jehovah's Witness.
Because you know there's more than one religion and you're searching.
I do know there's more than one religion, but Jehovah's Witness is not one that piques my interest.
So you would want to search for the truth though, because their God may be the correct God.
And it may not be.
Actually find out, but you won't know.
And what I serve and what I praise may be correct for me. I don't have to try. I'm good where I'm at.
But you haven't tried anything else to even say.
You don't know what I tried. You don't know what I've tried. Obviously, I didn't try Jehovah's Witness. You don't know what else I've done.
Could you enlighten us? What else have you tried?
I don't need to enlighten you on my spiritual journey. That's the problem with people that are atheists. Y'all think y'all supposed to know everything and everybody's business.
First
of all, I don't advise nobody to go out there to try it. Now go out there
and research, but don't try it. You don't know.
You don't know. Want to try it.
You told us.
Matt, I'm just giving Trey a hard time.
But we didn't ask you about taking psychology classes and shit, and you disclosed that. So
I'm just teaching along the way. Just teaching along the way.
You would have told us the ones you tried.
I don't have to try.
You ain't tried nothing but the religion your grandma, your great grandma, and them.
You don't know that, brother. You don't know if I done tried.
Okay, name
anything else.
Name it.
You don't know that.
Name it, sister.
You don't need to name it, brother.
You named everything else, sister. Why won't you
I don't need to name it. What fulfillment do I get out of making you think you have gotten to me? What fulfillment at the end of this conversation?
I'm trying to get to you. I'm trying to ask you.
What do I get out of answering your question? What is my pleasure of answering your question?
You didn't try to moon the
how do you know the Mormon
God?
Like yeah, how you know the Mormon God ain't the right one?
Matt, I'm Choctaw Indian.
The right one.
Matt, I'm Choctaw Indian.
The water God.
Matt,
you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of different
Indian. Matt, I'm Choctaw Indian. Need I say more? I'm Choctaw Indian. Need I say more?
How do you know the bear God ain't the right God? Because you Indian, they believe in spirit and gods, wind God, sun God, rain God.
They believe in the universe.
Spirit animals.
They believe in the universe.
So exactly. Spirit animals and stuff. No different than how the Egyptians had different deities for different things.
Yeah, they all have different deities for different things.
Okay, so how you know? So how you know the eagle didn't answer your prayers? The wind God didn't.
Because I know it didn't. I know it didn't.
How do you know? Is what I'm
Because I
asking.
know it didn't. Because I know.
How?
Because I know.
But
Long as
how
I
do
know,
you
that's all
know?
that matters, Trey. You don't need to know. I know.
Okay, but I'm saying, but could you
y'all
tell
said-
me
You gonna
how
still
you know?
sleep at night. You gonna still sleep at night. You gonna
How
wake up, brush
do
your teeth,
you
wash your
know?
ass without knowing what I know.
Lucinda, how do you know though?
Don't martyr my grandmother's
Like,
name. It's Lucinda.
I mean, y'all all messing with the spirit.
Lucinda.
Y'all all messing with the spirit world. So how do you know? You know what I'm saying?
Lucinda, unless God like signed a note that said it, how do you know?
Because I know. Long as I know, that's all that matters.
But
Because
how
I
do you
do.
know though? Can you
Because
give
I
a
do.
reason how you like?
No,
How
I
do you
don't
know?
need to give a reason. That's the problem with the world.
Did
Y'all all
God
want to
tell
know
you?
something that you
Did
don't
God
need to know.
Okay. Did God tell you I answered your prayer?
You don't need to know if God told me that.
That's why we
That's
come
not
in
for
with
you to
questions that you
know.
can't seem to
Ain't
answer,
that your
but you up here standing
testimony?
on business.
Ain't
That's
that your
not for you to
testimony?
know.
Why would you not want to share your testimony, man?
I did share my testimony. I said, I know what I
You're
know
avoiding
because I've
questions.
experienced. I'm not
That's
avoiding
not
anything.
that's
I'm
not how
not
testimonies
giving
work.
you what you
People
want.
normally tell us.
I'm not
People
answering the
normally tell
question
us what
in the
happened.
manner you want it. So you feel that I'm not
Yes,
answering it.
she's
I'm
not
not
answering the
answering
question.
the
She's being
question
a
in the
black woman,
manner
ladies and
that you
gentlemen.
want it.
Ladies and gentlemen, she is being a
So now
black
you stereotyping
woman.
black women.
And
So
this
now
is
you stereotyping black women.
and this is why you can't
How
have
come God
conversation
didn't
with
give you
black
the
women.
answer to give us?
So now you stereotyping black women. Is that what we're doing now? Is your mama not a
Yes,
black woman? Is your grandmother? Is your
every black
daughter not a
woman.
black
You're
female?
every black
Don't do
woman.
that, Trey. Don't be that
Yes,
person. Don't be that
I
person,
am.
Trey.
My relative will still not change my opinion of what I just said.
And what I know will not
Just
change
because
my opinion or my
my
experience that I
my
experienced.
grandma was difficult to talk to. My mama is difficult to talk to, and at
Trey,
6
maybe it
years
wasn't them.
old,
Maybe it was you.
Gracie is difficult to talk to. No, it's the
Maybe it's
women.
not Grayson. Maybe it's you. Maybe
It
you're the
could be.
difficult one.
It could be, but it's both. I would say it's both sides. But yeah, I
Okay,
take a
I'll
part
go
of
with that.
something,
I'll
but
take that.
women are just difficult to talk to.
No. Some women, not all. Some women.
No, all of them.
No. Then all men. We would say all men
I
are, but not
normally
all men
Which
are.
part?
I normally don't say
I have to
I
agree with
normally
him
don't say all.
because
I normally don't say all
you
Excuse
men
didn't let me
me.
all.
Matt
finish
is
my story.
talking. Matt,
You didn't let
finish
me
your story.
finish my story. So, you know what I'm saying? I have to agree with him right now because it's like talking to the fellas are more interested in what you got to say and the knowledge that you have. You know what I'm saying? It might start off with a debate at first, but if you talking common sense and you dropping straight Jews that they can identify, they're going to automatically start listening. They'll even come back with more and bring their wives. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to talking to women, sometimes I have to agree with Money
Some
Boy. Bro.
women,
It's hard to get across.
some Matt, some women at all.
And the thing and the
Some,
thing about it,
100% of them.
and the thing
All.
about it, if I was a believer, I would think the woman would be a god because that's the only person that's putting us. That's the only person that's putting us here.
Really?
Is women.
Aphrodite
The
is
women.
after everybody queers.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Aphrodite.
Really? You think so?
There's no man or hermaphrodites around to prove anything else. But it's like, did the chicken come before the egg? You know what I'm
That's the
saying?
question.
So just like
How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop? The world will never know.
It depends on how
yes,
big and wet your tongue is. It differs.
The world will never know.
I think the woman was the first. The woman is the god, and she reproduced asexually, which y'all lost that power to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not needed no more because you put us here.
The world will never know, Matt. It's something that doesn't have to be known.
The owl said 3. We saw the commercial where the owl said
No, because he bit it. He bit it.
A
2 and he bit it. So that wasn't
3.
licks. He bit it.
A 3.
He bit it. It doesn't count if you bite.
He says
yeah, he was trying to get kids to break their teeth.
It don't matter, just don't bite it. It don't matter, just don't bite it.
He swallowed it.
It don't matter, just don't bite it. Anywho, like I was saying, it doesn't matter. Your self-awareness, your self-journey, all that is yours. What you believe in, who you believe in, how you believe is your spiritual journey. It's your spiritual awakening, is your belief. It doesn't matter. You're going to sleep at night. You're going to wake up. You're going to get a flat tire. You may not get a flat tire.
So
But I think I had a bowel movement, so I don't think I am.
So if somebody's journey is their journey and they seeing something wrong with a huge population of you know what I'm saying, people on their journey, like
who is this somebody? Is it you, man?
Let me finish. Let me finish. Where it looks like it could be been corrupted. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to tell you all out front. A lot of this stuff is supposed to be hidden from you because you're still supposed to stay under control and under manipulation of what they say is because they're the ones who put the things in the book.
Say what you just said again. Say what you just said again.
I forgot what I said. I'm freestyling off of what you call. But
16 bars. Give me them 16 bars you just gave me. Control.
I would have to hit rewind right then. I would have to hit rewind.
Most religions are a form of control.
Most of them are.
Most religions are a form of control.
If you know the history of our culture and what we've been through, why are you not listening to the people who's actually doing some research, looking back and is trying to wave their hands from our people walking off the cliff?
Because I don't have
hold on, something ain't right. Something ain't right.
Because I don't have to.
Like something ain't right. You know what I'm saying?
Because I don't have to. My spiritual awareness, my spiritual awakening, my spiritual journey is just that, mine. What you believe, what you researched, what you research, what you believe. That's your belief. That's your belief. You believe that it was put here falsely. You believe here was put here falsely, correct? Hold on, Trey. Hold on. You believe that it was put here falsely, correct?
Yes, because we shouldn't need no book. We shouldn't need no book to connect to the Almighty. That's a connection you should have with nobody in between.
And that's your feeling.
The middle person.
That's what you feel.
Person between you and the Creator.
That's your feeling, right? That's what you feel. No, I don't have to ask that question because it's not a question I even ponder. I'm not pondering that question. That's not something I go to bed and wake up thinking about.
Then let me talk to the people in the chat.
Feelings is what's wrong. Women are emotional.
Again, you can talk to the people in the chat, but I can too. Now your belief in what you say may go against what I believe in. What I
like my blood again. Holy moly!
If you want to smoke, then this is getting too intense for you. Anything that makes you have to go use something of an illegal substance to calm your nerves means that this is something that you can't handle.
Man,
I haven't picked up a blunt. I haven't picked up alcohol. I haven't had to reverse join any narcotics. I'm just having a conversation.
Black women are mastered discombobulated niggas. You know you can't you cannot give in. She tried to get me. She tried. I ain't going. You can't get me.
But I get to you like I'm getting to you, and you're not getting to me. I'm still gonna go to sleep. I'm still gonna wake up. I'm still gonna be me with none of these questions bothering me or pondering me.
They're not supposed to bother you.
They're not supposed to bother you.
But they're bothering Mad. They're bothering Mad. Mad is very concerned with these questions.
You gotta go to sleep knowing you full of shit. You didn't want to share your testimony.
I have to go back to Charlie Kirk right now, man. This is what happened, man. It's like they get upset about questions, man. Questions, conversations.
I am not upset. You can't say they, because I'm not a Charlie Kirk, nor would I. I'm not a Charlie Kirk, nor would I ever be. I'm not a anybody. I'm Lucinda. But see, these conversations don't go that in depth for me because I don't have these questions lingering in my mind. I know what I know. I believe what I believe. I feel what I feel.
Then you're the wrong person to have up here. Shit. Let's pick somebody else. Oh,
excuse me. Okay. That's not for you to say. That's not for you to say. I'm the wrong person to have up here. You didn't invite me up here. Trey did because Trey wanted my intellect. So I'm giving my intellect. If my intellect is making you light a narcotic, then I'm getting to you and I shouldn't be able to get to you.
Oh, no. I can go on for about 3 or 4 weeks.
That is not a narcotic. That is a God-given medicine, ma'am. It's medicinal.
Hold on, Trey. I can hear you. Hold on. Let me change my earbud. Hold your mute. Hold your mute. Hello.
Look at Truth. 2 eyes, 2 ears. She looking and listening.
See, Truth when they did this.
She didn't put no mouth. Oh yes, she would.
I'm sorry. What'd you say, sir?
I know. I was just trying to.
He said Truth wouldn't have did that. He lied. Truth would have did it too.
Truth wouldn't have did what?
She would have. The main one. I ain't answering nothing. Nope. I ain't answering nothing. Nope. None of your
Truth don't have to answer nothing. We don't have to answer these questions. You guys want to know these questions, not us.
We already know the questions and the answers, but we ask.
Yeah, I know the answer. That's why I told you full of shit. I know the answer. I just want you to. I just want you to say it.
We just here to make you think. To add knowledge, to add power to what you already have. It's never to take away power. It's to add power. The more you know.
Man, I'm here to cuss this old bitch out who called me gay, and I ain't even know I cussed her out in real time. But I'm glad I did get her. In retrospect, I'm glad I cussed her out in real time. Like, old lady, you got me fucked up. What you mean?
Man, get that bitch.
Trey, you shouldn't have cussed that lady out.
I should have.
No, you should not have.
I felt it in my spirit to cuss her out.
You did not feel that in your spirit. That was you being just petty.
How in the fuck you gonna tell me what I felt in my spirit?
You was being petty.
Tell you to say
you can't tell me nothing, Trey. You know that by now, right?
How you gonna tell me what I felt? And look at
you, because you can't be cussing older ladies out, Trey.
That's my story. And I'm still. If older ladies,
see, I understand that right there. What you said, that's out of my Bible.
Truth, Trey up here full of crap, Matt up here full of crap, and I'm just trying to tell them it's not that deep. They just want to be full of crap.
It's really not that deep. You came up here telling me what was going on. You try to be my boss. Boss ass women.
Trey, you know you shouldn't talk about that lady woman, that lady mother.
Man, fuck her mom and fuck her.
Trey, you stop saying that about that lady mama.
Oh God, fuck her.
She shouldn't have put her mama in that position.
And her daddy too.
Now what her daddy do to you?
I'm just fucking. It's war. When we in verbal war, ain't no rules.
My God,
she like 79. She know better, but since she want to try it, and she says she don't put up with the youth foolishness yet, she engaged in it.
So I said hell, he said Satan.
Okay, Jesus cursed the fig tree. So if I say hoe and they say harlot, what's the difference?
MoneyBoy, Trey, you can call me whatever you want to, because I don't know who
I'm just saying, I want to be
so you can call me whatever you want to call me. What you call me don't mean nothing. I don't even know you. I don't even know you. And nothing you said been godly, so you want to point one word out and go to hell.
You knew me enough to tell me to go to hell. Your mammy gay bitch with your old Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. This I think that coming out of it. She's so saved.
And that's what
you just called him a funky bitch. I mean a funky ass. Oh my, hold on.
No, Jen, she didn't say funky ass. She said with your gay ass. That's what she said. She didn't say funky ass. She said gay ass.
Did it offend you when she called you gay?
The fuck out. Hell no, I just cussed her the fuck out. She absolutely not. She tried to trigger me, so I tried to trigger her. I actually was successful in mine. I triggered her enough to initially say, would you want him talking about your AIDS stuff? If you got AIDS, let him talk about it. Then I triggered her enough to tell me to go to hell. Then I triggered her enough to say, with your gay ass. So she did those three things before I cussed her out and talked about her mammy. She did three things first.
Why you didn't invite her on your panel so you could have a regular conversation with her?
Well, I told everybody while I was still on judge, I was gonna review this and cuss this old bitch out. I did tell her she could come. I said I should have hit Jed up and asked for her number so I could call her personally while I was live and say, "Come on, let's get your shit off." I wasn't tripping about the conversation. She the one got out her body, and I just turned into a real nigga with her. I give the same energy. So this what we on? Oh no, old bitch, you not finna think, you finna just say what
Why
you
she gotta
want
be
to.
an old B?
Cause that's what the fuck she is. I ain't lying. She's an old bitch. She presented herself as a bitch, and she's old. She's
How
old.
you know that lady
And
consider herself as a B?
no, I'm considering her as a bitch because that's how she presented herself. She was a bitch towards me. I can't speak for nobody else, but she was a bitch towards me, and I just called her a female dog.
No,
Trey.
like listening to her when she came on the call, she started off with black people.
Let me cuss her ass out one more time.
Ladies and
Mammy, what word out and go to hell? You knew me enough to tell me to go to hell. Your mammy.
With your gay ass. What? Bitch, I'm quick on my feet. What you thought this was?
What word out and go to hell? You knew me enough to tell me to go to hell. Your mammy gay bitch with your old
oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, this I think that
she was shocked when I cussed her ass out. She wasn't expecting that. Man, quit playing with people. I showed you nothing but respect. And all you did was disrespect me. That bitch got flustered when she got cussed out. My man, what? Did he respond back to me negatively? Yes. Jesus should have told you who the fuck I was. She got my name right though before the show was over. She'll never forget me.
She called you Money Live, Trey.
Yeah, she fucked it up at the beginning. Then she started getting it right when I started touching the nerve. It was MoneyBoy Trey. I got in her spirit. She'll never forget their name.
She's so saved.
She better hope I don't find out what her motherfucking ministry. I'm gonna troll this bitch if I ever get any information about her, and I'm gonna listen to this goddamn live.
Why you gotta troll the lady, Trey?
I think he said because she started with me first.
Trey, that lady don't even know you exist.
Vengeance is mine, says the Lord. Oh, she do. You heard how she said my name. She know I exist. Vengeance is mine, said the Lord. I'm gonna get my motherfucking vengeance because
it's the Lord's vengeance, not for you to be vengeful.
No, it's mine. I am the Lord. It's mine. I'm the Lord of my world. Not of everybody else's.
Your
just
bizarre
of my
world.
world. Yeah, of my
your
world.
Bizarre world.
I'm God, not everybody else's.
In your bizarre world.
I don't have no magical powers or nothing. I can create kids though. That's life. God created humans. I created 4 of them. So
in your bizarre world.
Got no magical powers. Yeah, I'll take that. You still can't prove it.
And that's what
you just called him a.
I'm gonna get like Nunny and start rumors about you, Trey, if you don't start being nice.
I ain't worried about that. You know how long they've been spreading rumors about me? It's all good.
Funky bitch. I mean a funky ass. Oh my! Hold on.
Like listening to her when she came on the call, she
that lady shut the fuck up.
There's black people that.
She's not gone. She's still up there. But when she got called, your mammy, you old ass bitch, she shut the fuck up for a minute. She's still up there though. She ain't left. No, it's more.
How did you start arguing with this lady?
Well, I agree.
I challenged what she said. She said that Jed calling somebody a woman a bitch or a hoe and hitting a woman that spit in his face was worse than some of the things Charlie Kirk said. And I just asked her, I said, so you're saying calling a bitch a hoe is worse than promoting bigotry? And what some people consider racism. Like I said, I don't think he was a racist, but some people say he promoted racism. Can't argue with them. I can't argue with that. That's how they feel. But I'm saying but she's saying him calling somebody, a woman that did something to him, a bitch or a hoe, is worse than what Charlie Kirk's rhetoric was.
No,
I said, is that what you mean? And that's how we got into and that's how we got into it. Because I asked her, is that what you're really trying to say? And no, I also asked her, wasn't she being judgmental? And she said, no, it was the truth.
No, I don't think all that hateful stuff that Charlie Kirk
Go
spewed.
ahead.
I said all that hateful stuff that Charlie Kirk spewed is way worse than being called out your name.
When they come.
We negative. I agree with
I'm saying that when you separate yourself from, are you black? Because you started talking about we as in we were as we were separate.
You just said he was a funky ass.
And then you went on to say that we don't have the fruit of the spirit. We don't have this. We don't have that. And it sounds like you are speaking on your behalf. You may not have. You cannot speak for everybody. You can speak on your behalf.
Judging.
You just called him a funky ass, doctor.
No, she called me gay ass. Not funky, gay.
I'm gay. I need to go to hell. I'm funky ass. I'm out there in the name of Jesus. That is crazy.
So like the authority that and then you went on to say that you are ordained. You have this and that. You know the word. But are you applying it? Because anybody can say that they know God, but are you a representative of God in your walk? And that was my whole point in calling in. Because if y'all was representatives,
Jesus didn't tell you.
Okay, MoneyBoy, panel, can you do me a favor and pause? Can you do me a favor and pause? 9653.
Y'all wouldn't be discussing.
Do you curse?
Y'all be discussing this man's wife and children.
Do you curse, ma'am? Do you?
She got some act right after she got cussed out. Fuck y'all mean. She got back on topic and everything. That was the reason I came up here, because I wanted to say, but you came up here to tell us how we were behaving wasn't Christ-like, yet you exhibited non-Christ-like behavior. And you don't see a problem with it. That's crazy work.
You curse. Do you curse?
Yes.
You curse? Are you a cursor?
I say words like hell.
I just heard. I also just heard you say ass.
And it's Hades in the Bible. Hades.
Okay, but you said
in the Bible is a donkey.
You also said ass, referring to MoneyBoy Trey.
That ain't nobody ever wrote.
Ma'am, you also said funky ass, Trey.
See, this is what I'm saying. This is what women do. She is
No. Some women, not all. I do have a problem with people who take the Bible and use it for when they're cursing and saying bad things. I do have a problem when people take it and use it for their own gain, which she did.
You just acted like this woman.
No, I didn't.
We asked simple questions. Did she?
No, you asked questions that you deemed. That you deemed.
Lucinda,
that I should answer. If I don't feel those questions are worthy of a response, I don't have to give it.
It's all. ALL, man.
And I didn't have to cuss you out to say what I had to say.
Big ALL.
And stop saying all. It's not no all. It's something.
I rarely ever say all, but on this one, it's difficult to talk to women.
It's difficult to talk to men because you guys have your minds made up to what you haven't made up to.
And guess what? I won't sit here and say not all. I would disagree with you.
It's probably difficult to have conversations with anyone. We'll just go with that. We'll agree to disagree.
It's that I agree with you. It's not a disagreement with me on you.
No, I'm just saying when it comes to human nature and having conversations, talking to anyone.
So all women are hard to talk to. Is that what you're saying?
What'd you say,
all women are hard to talk to?
I said that ain't.
We're gonna agree to disagree.
I go into plenty of rooms just having huge conversations.
What you say, Lucinda? I have no disagreement with you. You said all men are hard to talk to. I said, I agree. You're not going to get no argument from me. So there is no disagreement. You're disagreeing that all women are hard to talk to.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm saying in general, it's hard to talk to anyone.
It shouldn't
We'll leave it as everybody, anyone. Communication is something that's hard to do because everyone has their mind made up.
If I was hard to talk to, I couldn't have got to the level of stuff that I know now. You know what I'm saying? it's your approach. You know what I'm saying,
Lucinda,
y'all?
when niggas gotta light up cigarettes and blunts to talk to you hard to talk to.
That's a personal preference.
No,
I didn't tell that man to go light up no narcotics.
Take some personal accountability.
Leave that narcotic
man.
alone. Leave that narcotic alone. And
when the nigga got a 5 to blunt. No, it just don't.
If anyone gotta go take a sip or get some narcotics to calm their nerves and talking to me, they need to evaluate themselves, step back, and say maybe their approach
don't
was a
get
little.
me wrong, my nerves was cool and shit. It was just, you know what I'm saying? It was like I just need to go to another cloud, man. There you go. Because this was fun.
Yeah, because she hard to deal with.
I disagree with you. I am not hard to deal with. I am not difficult in any way, shape, form, or fashion.
It's hard to deal with.
That's your interpretation of it. That's your interpretation.
Before the question is all the way out.
Because you're trying to get something for your fulfillment, and you have this inquisitive nature, and you feel that you have. Excuse me.
You trying to talk soft now. Look at her to try to manipulate.
You have this inquisitive nature in that you have all these questions all in your head, and you feel like I have to know this. I have to know this. To whereas I'm a person that I don't have to know. I don't care. I'm gonna sleep at night. I'm gonna wake up. I'm still be me. I don't care. I just don't care. And I'm not losing sleep behind it. I'm not lighting up no narcotic and I'm off that narcotic and is what you should be. For me, it's not that in depth. I know where I come from. I know my lineage. I know all about what my spiritual path is, my spiritual journey. I know everything that I need to know when it comes to Lucinda. That's all that matters.
Go burn your sage,
I am not inquisitive to know or even have to even wonder.
Sage.
So how come our chakras are not connected to the Most High at this point in history?
I don't know about your chakras, man, because right now they feel a narcotic. So that might be why your chakra is not aligned with the Most High.
Narcotics help you reach Christ.
And that would be an argument on why so many stars are dead, because they want to get so high.
I mean, y'all believe in goddamn Moses? Shit,
that's
what
why
kind of kush you think he was smoking?
To get to a Christ-like state.
I don't know what was in his peace pipe. He wasn't smoking nothing. They said he was a drunkard.
And then he was up there for 3 freaking months. These people created pyramids.
You have to remember something, Matt.
Matt,
have you ever been on the mountain?
Amount of time. It took him 3 months to call.
Have you ever been on the mountain?
No, man.
Have you ever been on the mountain, Matt? When you climb a mountain, at the peak is the peak is the highest and closest that you get above level to where your oxygen levels drop. That's why so many runners and hikers do that, because they want that. It's like
so you telling me this
a form of narcotic
all the way up the Himalayas to goddamn find
they do to get high. They do. That's a form of them getting high. They do. Runners, bikers, hikers.
Is that the first moon rock?
Probably. Could be. That's why some of them huff and puff on what they huff and puff on. That's why some get in hyperbaric chambers. They want to get to that evolution of high. Them endorphins are released. You go up to the highest peak on a mountain or in an airplane, and you will find a way to open up an airplane or jump off a plane. You're at the highest peak, and your endorphins are released, and that's a form of getting high.
I put this here so we can help, so he can help us find them.
He put
this here so
I found him without it. I found him without it.
To God.
No, drugs and narcotics is not a. Didn't he burn down temples and things because they was in there doing all type of wrong?
Who is he?
Wasn't that why Sodom and Gomorrah was gone? Because of wrong?
Hell no, it was a goddamn volcano.
Yet evil still exists. Evil still, that whole town got burned down, and yet evil still exists.
It was a damn volcano. What the hell?
Okay,
but technically that was God.
It didn't. The
technically
scare
that was God because it was nature.
Ain't civilization still going on after Sodom and Gomorrah?
And we're forever evolving.
The same evil that he
doing
destroyed.
the same shit.
Yeah, y'all doing the same bull crap and haven't learned y'all lesson yet. Why is that, Trey?
You'd have to ask God. He the one created this, and no.
No, you just said there is no God. You're atheist. So
exactly.
I don't know why the atheists do what they do.
I can't answer unless I'm under a religious belief. That's the answer to your question. I don't believe in God.
Okay.
I don't believe that God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. So yeah, that would be my answer. I don't believe that happened. That's why the evil still exists.
I believe God did.
As a believer though, if you believe God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, you gotta ask yourself why evil still exists. Because it was written down to scare you.
Because the world was built on good and evil. This world was built on good and evil. It's always going to be good and evil.
But see, Lucinda, I can disagree with MoneyBoy again because it depends on how you look at God. If I call God the planet, which is Mother Earth, which is a female, you see it reproduce everything: plants, trees, gnats, birds, all this. Why can't we say, like the book say, we came from dirt? You know what I'm saying? Now it is Mother Earth. You know what I'm saying? The sun is the king. It's shining the light down on thee. The sun is the sun, and Mother Earth is Mother Earth. You know what I'm saying? So
that's not a deity.
It depends on how you look at God.
That's not a deity.
And then again, it goes with what you believe.
The earth is the earth.
Trey believes that his brain is in his head. I mean, we beg to differ.
It's not a deity.
I mean, they turned it into deities. You know what I'm saying? They made sun into Jesus for us.
They do have idolization.
The sun is Allah. That Allah is the son, Jesus the son, everybody's the son, but we don't make the similarities there. You know what I'm saying? We overlook it, just like, oh, I ain't gonna look at it. No, go look at it. You know what I'm saying? That believe it. You know what I'm saying? Go research it. Go see the similarities, and that way you'll be able to track back what they done, what they took out, what they kept over here, and all that stuff. And then you start to see a bigger picture.
Whatever
that's if they choose to want to see a bigger picture.
They controlling God. They even got copyright on it. How you gonna copyright the word of God? You know what I'm saying? We gonna believe this shit?
Because everything's for profit, Matt. It's for profit. At the end of the day, these folks are all about the almighty dollar.
But every time they make a copyright, the only way for them to get their own version is they have to edit it in some kind of way. So this thing has over 100,000 different versions out here that has been edited and re-edited and edited, and we got our minds following it, and we putting our life behind this, and we don't want to do more research.
With it.
Some people,
okay with his words being perverted.
Some people, not all, some.
Man, I'm taking it all the way back. I know this shit ain't real because I see what they put in stone, and I'm starting to see where I'm starting to see where these people got it from before the real great flood that happened 12,000 years ago. You know what I'm saying? When you start to see things in history and geology and all that stuff, then you start to see a bigger picture of who we are and where we came from. You know what I'm saying?
Again,
not what they put in this
that's
book.
Your journey. Everybody has a different journey, and that's why you have so many these different religions, these different books, these different beliefs, because everyone has their own journey, their own path.
But you know, this book is only written from a certain time frame.
What you say?
Have you lit your sage yet?
I lit my sage before I got on this live.
Just checking.
I lit my sage before I got on this live. I know how to protect my peace without using narcotics.
Ain't that witchcraft?
No, it's not witchcraft. When baby Jesus was in the manger, what you think they was putting around? Frankincense and myrrh.
That's not sage.
Myrrh is nothing but another version of sage.
No, he didn't. He had a cow. He had a cow in the manger. Matter of fact. You know what I'm saying?
But they still was burning sage, frankincense, and myrrh.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they had to if they had a cow sitting up in that sucker.
Shut the hell up. Okay. Okay.
It was another
Cows,
thing too and
Oh,
shit.
I'm
horses,
gonna sit back and then ponder. Why the hell did
pigs,
I click this
chickens.
live? I'm gonna sit back and ponder within myself and say, why did I click this live? How did all this start?
You came to
Why did I
flirt.
entertain this?
Well, no, you came to be an agitator. I told you to come flirt, and you started
You
agitating.
invited me to agitate.
No, I invited you to flirt. Those
You
are two
if
different things.
inviting me and inviting me, you inviting all my personality, my flaws, and all. I'm gonna agitate you.
But I
It's
asked
what I
for a
do.
specific. I asked for
It's
a
what I do.
specific part of your personality.
You got to take all my personality. You can't just pick what part you want.
No, I don't. I asked for
Yes,
a
you
specific
do.
part.
I am my personality, so you got to take all of it.
Argumentative. When I won't
I'm not argumentative at all. No, I'm not. I beg to
come
differ.
up here and argue with me, Lucinda. That's what I would do.
I'm not argumentative. I am not. I beg to
You
differ.
had one job and you failed at it.
What
Because
I
women are
fail at?
difficult.
I didn't fail.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. You want me to come up here and be a way you want me to be. And I'm not going to be that because I'm me.
That's why you failed, because I invited
did
you
not.
to come up here and be
I mean,
one way.
we wanted you to be you, but you didn't want to answer no questions.
I answered every question I deemed a question.
She didn't want to give her testimony, man.
I give my testimony every time I come on here. I'm not going to let you pick my brain the way you want to pick my brain.
I was high when you gave your testimony them other times. Could you give it now?
Well, you should stop smoking that narcotic and get off that narcotic.
Content creators. We were trying to create some content.
You did. Trust me. Your chat was bumping and thriving. You created content. You did. You did your job. You had flow in your content, so people were listening. Someone even told me I wasn't woke, whatever that means. I seem to be woke because I'm talking. I'm not asleep. You know, I don't fall under the woke and unwoke categories.
Oh,
when you're awoke, you're talking. When you're asleep, you're asleep. I'm not into that woke and sleep mess.
That word has been destroyed. I mean,
I'm not.
That word has been.
I come from a different time in a different era. My uncles were Black Panthers. My grandmother was a minister. I come from a different everything, so I'm not into what everybody else is into.
But whoever said that, the correct word is awakened. Yes. They're not awakened.
Every time you wake up out your sleep, you awoke.
So, Lucinda, I have a question. When Jesus or God wakes you up in the morning, do they actually tap you on your shoulder and shake you like how you will wake your child up for school and stuff like that? Or how does that work?
You know what, Trey? I'm a person.
Man, tell them the goddamn sun come through the goddamn window. Come on, man. Y'all know damn well the goddamn God is sun.
No, the sun
man,
don't come through my window.
It can heal you.
Because you know what, Trey?
You,
I actually wake up every day at 3 a.m. And I feel at 3 a.m. that's my time to meditate and get into my spiritualness. Because every day, I kid you not, I wake up at 3 a.m. every day. And then I have to get into my spiritual thing to get me back to sleep so I can get some proper sleep so I can continue my day.
I wake up with a boner every morning.
That sucks for you. You should really do something about that. Maybe you should self-masturbate before you go to sleep, and then you won't wake up with one.
I think all men do. It's just part of what we tuned in with.
Not an impotent man.
I mean,
an impotent man wouldn't wake up with a boner.
See.
Well,
this
before
is
he was impotent, he used to.
You don't know that. It's some men that probably never had a boner.
This is where the old school woke part or the awakening. This is where this part come in. Because if you actually knew what he was talking about, you know what I'm saying. It could have you could have flowed a whole lot different. We trying to give you enlightenment information. You know what I'm saying, to enlighten your knowledge of what things really are.
But you see,
you keep talking about some heat and all this and
Holy Spirit. This is how Trey's brain works. That's Trey's brain. It's clouded, polluted. It won't stay on one topic. It's gonna jump.
No, not actually, because actually it means something else spiritually. You know what I'm saying? That you don't know. It'll take too long to break down.
I don't need it broken down because I'm not that curious on why a man wakes up hard. I don't care.
We rise with the sun. I broke it down just like that.
Is represented in Washington D. Is what is represented in Washington D.C. By the way, it's called the Washington Monument. The Washington Monument is actually representing an erection coming from the earth. You know what I'm saying? If you knew the real story of where they got the story Jesus from, you know what I'm saying? The roots of what they.
She doing the women thing.
I'm just listening. I'm taking it all in. I'm listening. I'm being attentive. Yeah, that's me being attentive.
Yeah, I need to hurry up and unlock my channel, man. All this shit.
Why is your channel locked? Why is your channel locked?
I have my reasons, but
well, you should unlock it and spew all this that you're spewing. I'll gladly come on your panel and give you the same treatment I give Trey.
And argue with you. She will come up and argue with you. You ever need somebody to argue with?
If it's on my channel, I won't allow that. I will tell you that straight up. Mine is about teaching and dropping some real shit.
How is my belief in what I believe going against your teaching? So what you're telling me is your panel will be closed-minded. So you're a person that has his mindset and made up, and you can't take in what other people feel or think.
I'm saying you're gonna take it serious. If you're gonna come
up
there, you're
gonna drop some knowledge. I'm being serious. I'm being very serious.
Okay.
Just because I'm not being how you feel I should be. See, that's that control in you. You know, that male ego, that pride that you have to control. That's what the thing that you guys do, that you have to control. It has to be this way. It doesn't. You go with the flow. It could be anything. It could be sporadic. It could be spontaneous.
You can be combative. You can be combative, but you gotta be dropping jewels while you're being combative.
Every time I drop a jewel, I'm dropping jewels.
It got to be good back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Good bounce.
You want banter? You want some political, religious banter? Is that what you're going for?
No,
is that what you're going for? You're not going to understand my knowledge.
It's a
you
rhythm.
Don't believe what I believe.
We go off of rhythms. You know what I'm saying? So we vibing off a rhythm. Somebody else is going to jump in, put in their 2-piece, and that's to the listeners. They getting their skills. They getting their brains working. You know what I'm saying? They listening. You know what I'm saying?
All right, Matt. I'm gonna give you a tay-to-tay, day for day, word for word, verbiage, back and forth. When you have
I ain't saying right now. Right now, we bullshit.
No. When you open your channel, I'm gonna give you just what you want. Combativeness.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to just be open and not try to spew my belief.
You do know I'm the mad militant, right?
You just say, I don't give a damn. I'm not gonna lose no sleep because you mad. What the hell I got to do with me? Good and evil. I'm happy. You mad. There you have it.
and I do be I do be taking it. I do take it easy and stuff because I know people are where they at. You know what I'm saying? Got to open up my general city on y'all.
Really? I don't care about that either.
Old school general city.
Did you say ass?
It was not funny.
Did you say ass?
Donkey. Yeah. Jesus said, "Go over there and get that donkey that ain't nobody ever walked."
So you called him now you're saying a donkey. Okay. So you literally just did what you were condemning me for doing, which was, and you're saying that I can't.
No, I didn't call him funky though.
Okay.
I didn't say funky ass. I didn't say that.
Well, what did you say? Fucking ass?
No, you know I already
she called me
I don't
gay.
know, ma'am. I don't know what you would say, but here's my point.
I said fearful.
Fearful.
She didn't say no dang on fearful.
My thing, okay, but my
straight up lies. She won't stand on what she said.
She did not. I listened to that. She didn't say fearful.
She said. Yeah, she straight up said with your gay ass. That's what she said. I don't know where Jed got the funky from, but no,
all you gotta do is put the words on, put the transcript on.
captions. It'll say exactly what she said. See, that's how you get people. They say, I didn't say that. You put the closed captions on. Well, isn't that what you said in the transcript?
So you call him a, now you saying a donkey. Oh.
So, like the authority. Do y'all point out? I'm gay.
I just said you didn't call me gay because
Hold
that's what
on.
she said.
You knew me enough to tell me to go to hell.
All right.
You
You went back pretty far.
whatever you want to call me. What you call me don't mean nothing. I don't even know you.
Jesus like those
I don't even know you. And nothing you said been godless. So you want to point one word out and go to hell.
You knew me enough to tell me to go to hell.
See, she said it.
Oh my God!
It did. Yeah, she said it, but it didn't show it though. It didn't catch it because
But I heard it.
talking.
She's so saved.
And that's what
You just called him a funky bitch. I mean a funky ass.
I don't know what Jay
Hold
got
on.
there.
Hold on.
like listening to her when she came on.
She said gay. Get past it.
Ass. Contract.
I didn't say funky. I never said funky. I said another word. It wasn't funky.
Did you say ass?
It was not funky.
The other word is gay. She know what she said, but she won't
She said
stand
it.
on
I heard
business
it.
because I cussed her the fuck out. But I'm saying she won't
Trey,
repeat it.
stop
That's why she
cussing
said
people out.
another word. She wouldn't stand on business. No, it took for me to cuss her out for her to put some respect on my motherfucking name. She wouldn't even repeat that shit. She got quiet after I said this shit.
My thing is, if she said what she said and she had meaning when she said it, she should have stuck with it. Don't lie and say you said fearful. That is not what that said. Like that, I stand on what I
called
said.
him a
I said this.
donkey.
Yes, I said it.
I meant ass like donkey. Girl, shut the fuck up. Why? That's what I'm saying. Why are you lying? Just stand on business.
Yeah, that's all right.
Stood on business when I cussed you out.
A donkey. Yeah. Jesus said, "Go over there and get that donkey that ain't nobody."
So you called him a. Now you're saying a donkey. Okay. So you literally just did what you were condemning me for doing, which was, and you're saying
Trey, I have to give this baby a bath and lay him down. So I'll be back if you still up.
All right.
I'll be back.
Well, what did you say? Fucking ass?
No, you know I wouldn't have said that.
I don't know you.
You ready to take a
I don't know
bath?
what you would say, but here's my point.
I said fearful.
Fearful.
F-E-A-R.
Okay.
F-U-L.
So my thing.
Fearful.
Okay, but my thing is that what you just said, I do. You said that you was basically a better Christian at not doing, but you lost your temper and your cool and you did it. So what I'm saying,
nobody's better than nobody.
I
Ain't
agree.
you old lady?
See, he calling me, and you know what? You better hope you live to get old, cause where you going now?
I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care. If there was y'all say,
I can tell you don't care. Because one thing about it, God said, God said, and it's given that you the spiritual manipulation.
I don't believe in God, so they don't work on me. They don't work on me.
We ain't got no business.
And so, if God has an anointing, there's racism again. God got anointed. Everybody ain't anointed. There's racism. Prove them a point.
I am.
Please don't hang up. Please don't hang up. Please give me a second. 1951. There's a ton of people calling in. Welcome to the show. You got the floor. What did you want to add to it?
Jay, what I want to say, I'm not going to be on here long because this is how it is. God said, come in.
And I just want to point out, when she found out I didn't believe, we ain't got no business talking. But when she thought I believed, she thought she could talk to me any kind of way. She thought she could disrespect me when I offered no disrespect to her. But when she found out I believe, we ain't got no business talking. So you just don't respect anybody. And she was sick that she couldn't use that. Oh, God gonna get you for talking about me. Psh, I don't believe in it. So you got to use your scare tactic on someone else. Just like the you go into hell, that don't bother me. Use that scare tactic on someone else. It's all imaginary to me. You believe God anointed you. You can't prove this shit.
As you are. That's what was told to me.
Can you turn your device down? It's echoing.
Coming in the church, huh?
Can you turn your device down? It's echoing.
Okay. From my understanding, God said, come in as you are. You can look to the person on the right or the left for you. You don't know if the person next to you don't rape somebody, slept with somebody, husband just shot somebody or whatever. But God said people coming to church is the people that want to change. The people that stay in the world is the one that don't. And people like this that's on this phone is the reason why a lot of people do not come into church, because a lot of these church people is failing these people. Look on YouTube and see how many pastors going to jail for fraud, sleeping around on the wife, molesting children, and everything else. And you wonder why the church is not packed. So what if you cuss? She just cussed. So how is she gonna condemn you if she on here cussing? I'm so sick of these people, and I'm pissed off at Tiffany, Kwame, St. Patrick, all these people. The power is in the position, and every time a black person get one of these high positions, they come after them, and they steal and everything else and wind up getting fired. And then you wonder why we still in the same predicament we in. This is ridiculous. These folks is out here losing people's soul, and you wonder why these people out here running rapid and not in church like they need to be. But I'm off this phone because it's crazy. She's sitting up here talking about you cussing, and she in here doing all this cussing. Don't you talk behind her stuff like church? I don't want to hear nothing she got to say. But don't you talk behind her stuff like church? But I made all the one here. Go back. Go back. Go back.
Read your Bible and preach to your zero members, ma'am. Go do that. You still up here arguing, but you got Jesus.
First of all, you don't know me. Number one.
You don't know. You don't know me. You call me gay. What the fuck?
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know you, ma'am, but it seems like it's very abusive. Like you practice a kind of an abusive type of spirituality in which, you know, it's all right for me to do it, but I'm, you know, if I see it done, somebody else do it, I'm ready to condemn it because it's kind of because it's nothing that requires you to take responsibility.
It's not right against God. I do not. I can go to. I can go to hell like everybody else. Everybody makes choices for their life every day to do good or evil, bad or right. So if I choose to do evil, I'm going to hell like everybody else. But I don't practice my life. I don't practice my life to do evil and treating people bad and saying, you know, I'm still going to heaven because I'm not perfect. I'm not.
I want you to understand. I want you to understand that the Bible tells us. The Bible, excuse me. The Bible tells us to be all men, to be all things unto all men. In other words, you got to make sure that your witness is intact. Don't let your good but evil spoken of. Peter was basically a right-hand man to God, to Jesus, and he had the same temperament the entire time that we learned about him in the Bible, all the way up to the crucifixion or the arrest, where he cut off the ear of what would have been known today as a modern day police officer. After all of that, he denied Jesus was an associate of his, even casting doubt, which is the ultimate thing that you shouldn't do as it relates to God. And then God showed up and still put him in a position of restoration. My point in saying that is that for those people who think that because you get to learn the letters of the Bible, that you're somehow no longer human, that you somehow no longer can make mistakes, is why people end up making complete fools out of our faith. You started this conversation basically checking me for my humanity. And then the moment that yours was touched, you did the very same thing that you call yourself checking. You literally took the sting out of your witness. I would have been able, you can make your mouth say anything, but when it came to being tested, you failed. And I want to say this to you as a senior Black woman. You're not even listening. I never said anything about Charlie deserving assassination, nor am I condemning him. I'm doing a very hard thing. And that's moving past the offense of what he said that was his perspective of people like that look like my mother, my sisters, my cousins, my nieces. And I'm overlooking it because I'm trying to find the godly perspective regardless of how I personally feel. Now, you didn't got on here and you didn't call this man all kinds of things, and you want to now basically put it under the fact that the Bible tells us to respect our elders. Well, there's a word to elders too. You got the same requirements. And let me give you the biggest one. The older woman tells the younger woman how to be a woman. And I got to say this to you in respect. I would hate for any woman that I ever know to follow the example you've given, because it seems like self-righteousness and not somebody who knows my God. You don't have to support me, but don't try to look down on me when you just like.
No, I'm not. Now, if you look at my track record, I just won the Leading Lady Legacy Award. So my witness on this phone means nothing, because these people mind already made up to support you. So whatever you do and say, they're gonna say. But I touch people's lives every day. I don't have to be I don't have to be on no podcast.
No, that motherfucker didn't.
Black women.
What is the Leading Lady Legacy Award? What the fuck is that? And what does that mean? That man said, she said, you just like me. No, I'm not. Go ahead. Yes, she did.
Man, she made me stop editing over here. What the hell? Well, she tried to flip the script just then. Y'all, his followers and shit. So that's some weak ass shit, yo.
No, I'm not like you. I won the Leading Legacy Award. I ain't got to be on no podcast. Yet you decided to call in on a podcast. You could be making your food boxes and you fucking with niggas. In Jesus' name.
People's lives every day. I don't have to be on no podcast to pay 5 senior groceries every week. I don't have to be on a podcast if you don't got 300 black women out on bond for non-violent crime.
She talking shit to him.
We
don't know if she's done any of this.
I feed at least 300 seniors every holiday and take them care packages. That's what my witness is. That's what my witness is. And touch people's lives and love people and take care of people, grandparents raising deceased grandchildren. So I have a heart of God. I don't care about trying to win people that's mind already made up. They ain't gonna want to be saved.
I told her, you sound really, really narcissistic, because you're sitting here talking about your personal accomplishment when this man said you're no different than me when it comes to cursing. She went to naming her personal accomplishments, which we can't even prove, and feeding people ain't a personal accomplishment. I don't even know what a Leading Lady Legacy Award is. But feeding homeless people, that's not a bragging right.
And she sound like that congressman I just posted on my wall, talking about call it Charlie Kirk and shit up in Senate and shit. You know that the dude that carried the cane and shit, the one that got kicked out a few months ago and shit. Well,
I am checked out of politics.
I was too, man. That's another reason why I'm down and shit, man. It's like I jump back in when somebody get arrested. That's what he got elected for. Arrest these motherfuckers.
They're gonna support evil regardless of and that's not okay. That's not okay. That's not okay. That's not okay to you, but it's okay to God, because I know who I am.
But we're asking, okay, if what you're saying is true, you don't care about people who already got their mind made up. Why would you even come over here anyway to talk? And the lady tells her that's not okay. She said it ain't okay with you, but it's okay with God. But she don't know. God didn't tell her to do this shit. And I said it. I don't know why my phone was low for some reason.
Support evil regardless of and that's not okay. That's not okay. That's not okay. That's not okay to you, but it's okay to God, because I know who I am in God. You're not representing God. My lifestyle tells me I know that.
Excuse me.
My lifestyle tells me I know that.
Pause. This is why. Hold on. I'm so sorry. Let me do this one more thing, because this is why I love the people. This is why I love my team. Excuse me, ma'am. Are you the woman from Atlanta that was sending your naked pictures to JB?
Oh, no. Why would I do that?
Was you in touch with him?
No.
You've never talked to JB from Dalton?
No, I used to comment on Dog Politics page.
Have you ever talked to JB? Did you tell him that you was basic? So you never had a conversation with him at all?
Talk to JB what?
Have you ever talked to him was my question.
I'm telling you no.
Are you from Atlanta?
No.
I'm telling you.
I'm from Georgia, not Atlanta.
I'm telling you that you.
What kind of dumbass shit is that?
I'm from Georgia, not Atlanta. She had to think about it though. I'm from Georgia, not Atlanta though. Gotcha, bitch.
I'm trying to figure out what he
I'm telling you that based on the investigators of INA, you are based on the investigators of INA. They have
I don't care about the investigation of INA.
I bet you don't, but I'm gonna tell you exactly what I got now. Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am, I got a lot to say right now because I have a full foul in my face. You want to talk about it since you're such a godly woman?
What I just told you. I don't care what you or nobody on this phone say about me.
Ma'am, I don't have a thought. I just got a question.
All of y'all,
excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am. I just want to ask you a question. I just want to ask you a couple questions.
Listen, I don't need you and your
okay. Well, I did not speak to JB, but we do have a trace on those messages, and I don't know that sending I don't know what that those messages are godly, but I gotta. You know, you're pretty lady. Maybe you shouldn't throw yourself at men like that, because if you trust a God like you do, he'll get you a man. And this is what Jesus was saying. And the other men that you're trying to get, those are not your husbands. But we're not gonna call you out your name. I'm just gonna say goodbye. And amazing. I love my team. Absolutely love my team.
She cheating on Jesus, man.
Yeah, she cheating on Jesus.
Yeah, she creeping on Jesus.
I love y'all so much.
When did Jesus brag about it?
I'm sorry. Hold on, money boy. You can't. No, hold on, my boy. You got to give it to it. INA don't play, and it'd be so crazy.
Oh, you on your shit?
No, it wasn't me. I'm talking about them.
Well, INA is on their shit. I wish I couldn't hear what she said. She said that I was a bunch of stuff.
Hey, she paused. I said, "What are you from Atlanta?" She paused like a motherfucker, huh?
Yeah, that's what I knew you had. And she was like, "I live in Atlanta." I'm sorry, lady. Why you have to think about this?
I live in Georgia, but not Atlanta though.
Lady, I'm reviewing this, and I'm cussing your old ass out. I show restraint because I'm on Jay's show, but I'm cussing you the fuck out tonight in Jesus' name, and I don't believe him. But I'm gonna get that nigga what he want to, since you with him.
You can't make this. I'm gonna sit up here like what? And they came back. This one came back on her. Hold on for a second. It's 39-14. Hold on. I love this.
What? And they came back. This one came back.
Please turn down your device. We did have a topic. We kind of lost it, but welcome to the show.
Hey, Jen, thanks for having me on the line. I think that the lady was absolutely disgusting. I think that her behavior was vile. I think that the way she communicates is indicative of why certain women don't deserve respect and do get to be called out of their name. But the primary reason I was calling in is because I think that we're a fearful people, and we have to stop that, particularly as Black people. I think that it is about race. I have people that I'm connected to of all different colors and nationalities, and that's what makes us good, and it's a part of what makes us valuable. You can't see Black people and not see race. It's just who we are. So to say that we don't see the gentleman who lost his life yesterday as a racist is foolish to say that. He was. Donald Trump is a racist. He was. It's a part of the systemic push that is keeping us where we are. And if we are too fearful to call a racist, we are in trouble. Closing down the schools in Chicago. I mean, we can go all the way back to the 80s to where it started. We can track Trump's progress on Project 2025 and Project 42 and everything else they plan to do. It is racism. We have to stop being fearful and be willing to speak the truth. And we have to become aware. And until we do that, we are in absolute trouble. And if you're running for Congress,
when is this project going to start? We almost a year.
They saying they saying Charlie Kirk's assassination is triggering it. But what I will say to the lady is, and I said that I think when Jay gave me the final words, if you have to question if it's racism, it's probably not racism. Like, just because you think it's racism doesn't mean I have to think it's racism. I'm not going to argue with you saying that it's racism, but you can't be mad that I choose not to call it racism. Because I think that was in response to me, because I said, I don't think the man was racist. I think he did the shit for money, and he was successful at making money off of it.
I mean, I
Just like
posted
Umar
Candace
Johnson
Owens
and other people.
earlier today too, and that was his best friend. I don't think the guy was racist. Not the pictures and videos she was showing. I don't think the guy was racist. But then again, no, I don't think he was racist. Though. They just don't like what he was saying. The truth hurts sometimes.
I think he did it for the money. Nah, bro, he was lying. He was lying too. Like he was just lying and saying shit. He was a shock activist. I wouldn't even say he was an activist. That motherfucker was a social media personality. Shit.
Man, that shooter cheated, man. That dude said prove him wrong. That's not proving him wrong, man. You proving him right. You upset now.
You know, he did. So
but I'm glad he did it, man, because the youth is the ones who's speaking right now, and they didn't like that shit. No matter what side of the field they on or what side of the field their parents on, they didn't like that shit and they riding. So it's good to see the youth doing something good instead of shooting up the hoods and shit. You know what I'm saying?
he was proved wrong, but he did. He won't know. Just like the lady saying, you better hope you get to be old. Well, man, when you die, it won't matter. If I'm 42 and I die, I won't know it when I die. I'm dead. I won't know if I'm 99 and I die. What's the difference? It just comes. Could be in my sleep. I don't know. It happens instantaneously. Car wreck, down impact, shot. I don't know. Age doesn't matter.
And no matter how many times they say Donald Trump is damn racist, you still can't convince me that the motherfucker is racist. That shit, what did he do?
Where's the person that says this? Man, where's
the proof?
That was prejudice. He ain't want to rent out to black people. It's black people don't want to rent out to black people. It's prejudice. It's black people online every day talking about how black-owned businesses and black tenants are terrible. It's only a problem because he white and said he wouldn't rent out to black people. But it is what it is. That didn't hurt anyone except for people who may have wanted to rent from him. And they still had the option to go rent somewhere else. He didn't stop them from renting anywhere else. He just didn't want to do them. It's kind of like when you own your own business, no shoes, no shirt, no service. It was one of them junk, except for I would rather not even deal with it.
And I think civic education is going to be an important component of that. And I'm hoping I can help you with that. But we have to stop being too ignorant and too fearful to call racism what it is. We have to get out of a place where we're too fearful to educate ourselves and say, I understand that historically the Bible.
Fearful of what though? Ain't no white people gonna come get us if we say racist or not racist. Just like ain't no white people cheering us on because we saying it's not racism. I don't even understand that statement. Who the fuck are we supposed to be scared of to call something racist? Because a lot of us call the George Floyd thing racist. A lot of us did. So I don't get it. When shit's blatantly racist, we call it racist. But that's the thing. If you have to ask if it's racist, it's probably not, because you know racism when you see it and hear it.
Bible has been used as a racist tool. I understand because I've researched and I know.
Oh no, it stops.
The history of the Bible. I know where that comes from, but I have a relationship with God, and I know that every book that has been written speaks truth in that God created us in his image. So we have a certain power that we can't call ourselves Christian if we deny that power. We have to stand up, and a part of that is being responsible enough to speak the truth, being responsible enough to educate ourselves. I know that you're running for congressman, but a lot of people don't even understand why they should vote. And then you have that kind who's too hung up on the Bible that they can't live by to vote for you.
You talking right.
You said I talk a lot.
You said you talking right. I don't want no more smoke. I had enough for today. You talking right. And I think that for me, so here is my issue. And you're right. That's why I'm actually trying to take, and I'm glad you said it, because I'm trying to take a refresh myself in civic education. However, I'm just I'm very cautious about nailing people down or judging them. That's what I think it is. And I think that racism, yeah, okay, I'm gonna just say I got a lot more to learn. But when I met Charlie, he was a nice person. That doesn't mean that he wasn't. It doesn't mean that he didn't look down. It doesn't mean that it wasn't an extended period of time. But he was a nice person. And then later on, he invited me to debate him. It's like, that's the craziest thing. And it's like he wanted to converse. He wanted to converse with me. He wanted to talk about our ideologies and our opinions. I ain't gonna lie, I appreciated it then. But now that I'm looking at it now, I'm like, I don't know if I think of him as racist as much as I feel like he was just convinced of his ideology. I don't know how to explain that. Racism is if I'm racist, it's like an absolute thing. That's why, when I got spit on, I wasn't mad because they said it wasn't a hate crime. But in my mind, you got to hate somebody to spit on them. But I don't think that in a normal functioning day of society that the woman that spat on me would hate me. I think that she did what she felt she needed to do in her defense in that situation. Did that make sense?
It makes sense, but with all due respect, I think it's a foolish point of view. If someone spits on you, they hate you. If someone who has a microphone and an audience and something to offer does it from perspective of race and making one race less than another,
that's racist. And
goes so far as to it is. And white Christian nationalism is absolutely alive, well, and real.
Never mind.
And I mean, again, it's a lot of white people.
So is
that is how Trump got voted into office.
Divisive to Christians? Is that a Christian divisive thing they're going to try to do now? As far as, I mean, they already separate, so they're just going to separate Christianity even more. The white Christianity is different from the black Christianity? Probably the latter. Well, the Hebrew Israelites definitely say that Christianity is different, even though they read from the same book. A bunch of lazy Negroes. We built the pyramids. We were slaves.
Wise than us and are paying more attention to us, to what's going on in political space and educational space and medical space and the research that they're doing and what our government funds as far as scientific research. They're paying attention to the programs that these military dollars are going to. They are paying attention. They are arming themselves. If you go to a gun range, it's full of children. Like, they're arming them.
White people are not arming themselves. She can't prove this. But as I typed in the chat, I just let her. I was in the chat typing while she was talking, but I was just listening to her. But I was in the chat typing, and I said, just like in some communities, there are black parents that teach their kids how to shoot, and there are gun clubs as well. Everybody's arming themselves, not just white people. People distrust the government because they're talking about taking guns, and so everybody is arming themselves. She's a person who get her information from one-sided sources. She don't take the chance and look at the other side and listen to understand. You know what I'm saying? So I see where she's coming from. A lot of black folks make that mistake and stuff. Even myself. I used to. I gotta listen to both sides before I call you a dumbass.
So for us to sit back and say, "Oh, you spat on me and it's not hate," or "Oh, you said something racist and you're not racist," or "You're making fun of a disabled man in front of a speeches, you're running for president, you're not biased and ignorant." It is what it is. We have to stop being fearful to speak the truth.
So I have a question. I have a hard question that I want to ask you, and I want you to be honest with me.
Okay.
So the president is the only person that has made fun of a disabled person. That's what I'm saying. When people go on these rants, they act like they're not humans and they've done the same thing. How does that change?
Jasmine Crockett made fun of the handicap. She joked on Governor Hot Wheels.
He had a childish moment. What does it have to do with him being the president, though? What they got to do with him being the president? He's a human. They can do it.
Look for reasons, man. Just reasons.
Am I against black women?
No, I've never thought that. I'm a black woman. If I thought you were against black women, I wouldn't communicate with you.
Well, I did call Tiffany a bit.
She's a bitch sometimes. See, this thing about if I were behaving in an ill fashion, if I behaved, even if I were just talking to you about my God, the way that last lady just did, if I wasn't mannerable and I'm not well represented and I'm not minding my tongue and I'm not being dignified and I get called a bitch, I just have to take that.
Brother, you call her a bitch well after she had you followed, tried to get you locked up and other shit. She deserved it, cuss it out.
A bitch is a bitch. A woman who sells her body is a whore. They're not the only words, but again, delicate language changes nothing. And sometimes delicate language and giving too much consideration can be harmful. That is a big reason why we're in the space we're in. And I am not encouraging anyone to be disrespectful, but when you're in a situation where you're working and someone is misbehaving, or you're communicating how you feel after all you found out and you understand the impact on the community, and you use a word, it is what it is. I don't think that means or translates to you not respecting black women. I see how you revere your mother, so I wouldn't say that. I see that there are other women in your lives. It sounds like there are a lot of black women on your team, so I wouldn't assume that you hate black women. That makes no sense.
Thank you for that. That was actually that was edifying for me. The difference between me thinking that that's what people should be versus saying what I'm expressing. Yeah, I get it. Well, thank you. I appreciate you for this call. Y'all want to say something else to her or add to that?
No, that was very beautifully and very, very good. I agree with everything she said. Everything. The passive nature is really in the respectability politics and it's not productive at all. It gets you nowhere. Yeah, I agree totally.
MoneyBoy, Trey, thank you for coming on. You're quite a colorful guy. Thank you for MoneyBoy, Trey. You still here?
Well, I think if you have to ask if it's racism, it's probably not. Like, racism when you see it and all of that good stuff. Again, he was a race baiter, but that's not racism. Where's the black people coming out saying he did X, Y, and Z to him, called them nigger and shit of that nature? It's black people that make a living by talking about white people. Nobody calls them racist.
Well, I thank you for holding it.
Umar Johnson not racist?
Well, I think
Umar Johnson is an idiot.
he can't be racist. Though. He's not.
But would he be racist?
He can't be racist. He's not in a position of authority. He can't affect nothing for real.
We read the word racism earlier. It don't say nothing about being in the position of authority, and by that logic, somebody that lives in a trailer park who is way beneath you and is below the poverty line and things of that nature, who call you a nigger or a monkey, they're not racist. They would be prejudiced. They would be despicable, but they're not racist. If you got to have power to be considered racist, which is nowhere in the definition of racism.
I don't think.
Okay, so what would you call it then? As hate speech?
It's prejudice.
Prejudice, yeah.
Prejudice, bigotry?
Yeah, you might be prejudiced. Racism is a systematic oppression. Prejudice is a.
Well, that man Charlie Kirk couldn't oppress anybody. What the fuck did he? How was he oppressing black people?
He had access to the president of the United States, the cabinet.
That ain't him. That ain't him, though.
We not having. That's not
physically in his life.
And that's not him having power because he got access or is friends with the president. We don't know how close them people were. We just assume.
Nah, they were close, but goddamn, come on. You gotta think, the dude was only 31. How much power you think this dude got? He talking to kids.
He was probably gearing up for a political right. He definitely is debating college kids.
And that's another way I had to look at it too. So basically, they assassinated a future leader. You know what I'm saying? They can't stop the momentum now, so they're gonna stop the momentum for the future. You know
Well,
what
it
I'm
wasn't a
saying?
day.
That was a strategic shot.
It was just a one person. It wasn't a day. It was one person.
It's who he
didn't agree with his,
represents.
who didn't like his ideology.
Yeah, man. I hope they whip his ass up in jail.
He ain't gonna make it.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up, man. Then I thought it was just his daughter out there, man. Got there. He had his whole family out there watching it.
Well, damn.
Yeah, his wife and everything. You should have heard her speech earlier. I heard a little bit of it. Boy, you don't piss these people off.
And that's on camera for forever. I mean, it is what it is. White people been dealing with this shit for forever. They know they always doing some terroristic ass shit. They'll be all right.
Yeah, we knew it wasn't a black person when that shit happened. Well, we ain't sniping nobody for no. Well, we did have a DC sniper, but that was one in a million.
Sir, the person with the most kills in military history is black, sir. A young black dude too.
That's military.
They call him the Grim Reaper.
I'm talking about in the streets, got daggone stupid shit like this. Random ass shootings. We know damn well it's white.
Most white boys ain't trained to shoot from that. They shoot from 200 yards, maybe hunting. That's what most hunters can do, 200 yards.
I don't know which car. I saw him holding a which car. He was sitting in one of those things with 50 cal.
He was in a deer stand.
So
that's what I'm saying. Most hunters can do from 200 yards. Their shit was further than 200 yards. But he did try to aim. He hit the bulletproof vest. He wasn't aiming for the neck. Ricochet got him.
I think Charlie moved like Trump did.
He didn't have no armor-piercing bullets. But he didn't have any armor-piercing bullets because he ricocheted, and it would have went through if he had armor piercers.
He owned that he could oppress black people because he can only present them with an idea. It's up to them if they want to implement it or not.
But that's still a lot of power.
But
it's not. How is me being able to talk to the president power? Just because I can talk to him doesn't mean anything. It's not power. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm wrong.
Come to think about it, he might have did, man. He in that circle with Candace Owens.
It's favor, but it's not power. It's favor, but it's not power, though.
They might can pick up the phone.
But that still doesn't give. But that doesn't give him power to oppress anyone because he could call the president. The president can't directly oppress someone. How?
True.
Unless he signs some racist ass laws.
I mean, I know this. I'm just trying to make sense of what that.
No, I'm saying short of him signing some racist ass laws, how could he oppress someone?
I don't know. He's a dictator.
Me not wanting to hire you is not me oppressing you. You got the freedom to work everywhere you want to, but not here. It's not oppression. Oppression would be like you can't work here and you can't work nowhere else. You said what?
They haven't realized how much he let the chain off of us. They ain't woke. They stuck in this manipulated mind frame.
I don't know.
Not no more because it's a mad exodus going on right now.
He did what he needed to do to just go down in American history. If he didn't think he was gonna make it in the history books from him being a businessman and casinos and all that, he solidified it with becoming the president. That's all it was about. It was about his legacy.
And
he ain't no damn politician. Yeah, he's not no damn politician. And switch parties on y'all folks.
But my point in this broadcast is I don't think that he should have been assassinated. I don't think that was a good response, and I don't think that his message should matter to us more than our own. I think that will be the core of my broadcast today. Our message is we're really only having this conversation because we haven't spoken loud enough. Our message isn't loud enough, and that's what needs to change. And I think that when we get loud enough with our message about who we are and what we're capable of, I think that we then can start working towards bringing this to a more negotiating.
So what was Black Lives Matter?
A negotiation, sharing of ideas.
I think the niggas don't blew their freaking chance. You know what I'm saying? For the ones who talk like that and think like that, you know what I'm saying? You had Black Lives Matter and you blew it. You had everybody bowing. You blew it. Now ain't nobody gonna listen to you motherfuckers no damn more. I wasn't listening to you. To each their own.
Versus a civil war.
Yeah, that was a flash in the pan movement.
I have not
talk about this shit.
I have experienced some things with white people that I've never experienced with black people that I'm glad that I did because it opened up my eyes to possibilities, if that makes sense. And then I'm gonna look at it from a biblical perspective. The only reason why we have race according to the Bible is because if we ever became unified, nothing would be impossible to us. Does it make? Yeah, I gotta go. I have to go. There's something just popped up. I got an emergency.
Why would God? The only reason race in the Bible was a thing is because if we were united, the possibilities would be endless. Why would God fear that? He created us. Why would he fear that? Why would he not want us to be united? That's why I said the Bible has always promoted racism and things like that, because if you split everybody into nationalities and then you got one favorite nationality, that's favoritism. I'm sorry. And it says God has favor on these people. So you can't not say that, nah, it wasn't favor chosen people because it is. It was to show it was still a favorite people, no matter how you word it and twist it to fit whatever makes you feel good. The fact of the matter is they're chosen people. They had favor. He demolished their enemies on behalf and all of that good stuff. He gave them a promised land. It's all of this stuff that he did for no other race. And you saying that there was no favorites and he didn't do it for favorites, yet he clearly did. And said he delivered them to their enemies, but everybody has been subjugated to their enemies at some point in time. They weren't special.
Maybe that's the key to everything. Everybody's supposed to be as one. And that's how you open up the keys to what they say in heaven is, which is nothing but a different wavelength or frequency. You know what I'm saying? This thing goes a whole lot deeper than what they give us in this basic instructions before leaving Earth. You know what I'm saying? It's all frequency. If we're not on the same frequency, we're not vibing godly.
Bernie 2016 off the chain. I think that might be on the Pettigoat channel. I don't know, yeah. But yeah, that was it. He had something pop up at the end of that one. Well, nah, because it still was. Hold on, let's see. It's still like 10 minutes left. I don't know how that played out. But I think that was it. I think it was the last thing I said. Can't remember. Oh no, I told them folk to come over because I was gonna cuss her ass out because he actually had last words and things. Nah. I better hold no ill will towards that lady, cause like she said, I don't know her. I just had to give her some of the same energy that she gave me, and she got that act right after that. She ain't even want to repeat this shit no more. She was like, "Whoa, Nelly, hold up. Let's change the subject." But all right, y'all, that's all I got, man. You got any last words?
Nah, man, I'm chilling.
I found some more taser videos, y'all. We got tasers. And some more pedophile teachers. They just is popping up. I can't say they're pedophiles, but they charged with sleeping with their students. But until the next episode, little channel, big voice. We out.
Peace.
Never been a hoe, I stay on go, so what the business? Nigga talking reckless, shoot his bitch ass with the quickness. Now he bleeding, sorry, begging, asking for forgiveness. Bow, 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 limp biscuit. All my niggas wildin', they done labeled us a misfit. Wake up every morning, 2 or 3, 5 in the tidbit. Oh shit, didn't nobody come to see you old, it's some focus. Shoot 100 shots, no reloaded. Master of the game, you would think I'm into coded. Memphis niggas pippin', mackin' like I'm golden. Ho, with my money, you gon' turn me to the old me. Say hi, first class flight, I'm in the nosebleed. Copy, cooking, whipping, shipping, till we count the proceeds. OG, I've been moving back niggas since 03. Low key, niggas hating, but they don't want no beef. State gang, true sippers, bitch, I bet we don't eat. Get jammed, get a lawyer, make it bunny, don't speak. Pour I need some more, nigga had a long week. Shout out to my plug, he showed me love, he out in Long Beach. I'm true geek, walking by myself but left with 2 freaks. Ooh, we nothing in they mouth and on they booty. Austin Power swag, yeah, baby, this is groovy. You can call me money boy, or you can call me nudie. Hood niggas, churches, chicken, let me get a 2-piece. Top down, 2-seater, let me feel the 2 breathe. Gotta hold it steady, chopper, kick it back like Bruce Lee. Lately I've been in the zone, I guess I'm in my 2-3. Don't call my phone for nothing less than a QP. Feeling like the Migos, cause my bitch is bad and bougie. All my haters love me, all these bitches just some groupies. Came a long way, I like to introduce the new me. Standing on business like I'm king or like I'm Drewski. Call me Run Island cause I like my love for choosy. When we link it's a movie, she bustin' like a Uzi. I love the way she do me, I beat it up like Uzi. She dancing just like Suki. Call me Run Island cause I love my love for choosy. When we link it's a movie, she bustin' like a Uzi. I love the way she do me, I beat it up like Uzi. She dancing just like Suki. I never been a hoe, I stay on go, so what the business? Niggas talking reckless, shoot his bitch ass with the quickness. Name pleading, sorry, begging, asking for forgiveness. Bow, 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 limp biscuit. Never been a hoe, I stay on go, so what the business? Nigga talking reckless, shoot his bitch ass with the quickness. Name pleading, sorry, begging, asking for forgiveness. Bow, 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 limp biscuit.